Hello, welcome back explorers, welcome back to the channel. My name's Jack. You join me here on this wonderful Tuesday evening or morning, wherever you are in the world, or late at night. Hello, how are you all? How is everyone? Hello, hello. Who have we got? Well, hey, Fox, TJC, Trickster, hello. Hello DJC, hello Trickster, hello Desert Fox, how are we? How's everyone's day been? Week been? How was everyone's weekend? Don't spoil nothing on the on the NASCAR. Hello. Let me get myself a little bit more set up. Oh no, my in-ear monitor just come off, fuck. What's here? Today's my only day off from work, so I'm enjoying it. Well, Fox, I'm glad you're spending it with us, my friend. Glad you're here. Hopefully we can have some good times today. We've got a few videos lined up. That boxing one especially will be coming. I've got to do the NASCAR reaction. We're gonna look at some random bits and bobs today. Also Thursday will probably be a Halloween horror game stream. Oh, go Yankees, but they're struggling at the moment. They are struggling at the moment. Yeah, come Thursday, we're probably going to do a Halloween gaming stream, which will be fun. I think something we can all look forward to. You'll have the boxing one, a few boxers you've never heard of. That's what we like to see. It's rare that I don't know boxers, but I'm here for it. Okay, should we start the day nice and easy? Get our brains checked in a little bit because, you know, old Halloween NASCAR schemes. Possibly. Got to have some variation in life, TJC. Considering we already do live streams for NASCAR, that's more dedication to any other kind of video that I do. We've still got to get music done, we've got to get history, we've got to get comedy, we've got to get all of the good stuff. I do need to catch up on Sunday's race though. So that'll be one of the first things we do, don't worry. Dodgers fans are the worst. Listen, I watched the highlights of the Yankees game last night. Oh, just so unlucky. Every part of the game was just unlucky. Amazing race yesterday, Sunday. Right, let's do this. Let's go. Oh, I don't know what chat folder to use right now. Let's go to NASCAR for now. No, let's go to YouTube for now. Alright. Nah, I don't like that one. Gonna go NASCAR. Yeah, and then we'll just unblur the background for now. Wow, look at that everyone. We are playing Wordle. Let's get the day going. Well, I hope that you know that it's not Monday and you've not got your days mixed up and you weren't supposed to be at work today, my friend, because that would be horrific right now. Okay. Let's shrink me down a little bit. Oh, here we are. Alright. Welcome in everyone. My name's Jack. We're playing Wordle. It's a good way to get the brain going while we wait for people to get notified. If you are here, please like the stream if you haven't already. All of that good stuff. Other than that, we're going to play some Wordle. Get our brain moving a little bit today. October 29, number 1228, edited by Tracy Bennett. Let's play. Get out of here, you. First word, what should we do? Oh yeah, my birthday's on next Wednesday. Well, you'll be getting an early birthday from me. Happy early birthday, my friend. I'm sure I'll shout it out next week as well if you're here. We're going with fresh first. None of those at all. That's bad. Guilt. Oh, okay. So it's... Oh, that doesn't help me too much. Love that in the community there, people. Where is that going? Alright. I'm back. Right, so guilt didn't get it. We're nearly out of everything, and for some reason my brain just cannot work right now. Mrs. Smoke, I call upon your help right now because I'm too baked for this. Okay, so it's T-U. No, it's something IT. So it's blank U blank I T. Or is it no, T's in the wrong place, so I've got that wrong, so it's got to be T U blank I blank. The only word I can see there is tunic. And I doubt that's the word it's going to be. Oh, I'm too good. Too good. There we go. The brain's working. We're back in. Tunic. Tunic was the word. Tunic. It's a piece of clothing if you don't know what that is. Fox is going to need another coffee. Woo woo. We got it. We got it. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, I just needed a moment to rearrange the letters. And I once again got a fright and almost fell off my bed. Well, sorry to scare you, my friend, but this is how it is sometimes. Alright. No rushing around just yet. Right. Here's what we'll do then, Fox. We'll start with that boxing video because I like the look of that. We'll start with that. Then we'll go into the NASCAR one because then hopefully some more people will have been notified, especially the NASCAR fans that do turn up a little bit later sometimes. I'll be honest, mate. The more modern aged people, millennials, Gen Z, I'm a millennial, but the younger versions of me, Gen Z are really starting to drink coffee more than tea because it's the cool thing because of American influence and, you know, social media. But I would still say tea is still drunk more than coffee. I love a cup of tea. Once again, if you're just joining, welcome back to the channel, welcome back Explorers, my name's Jack. This is how you make the perfect cup of tea. You boil the water in the kettle, you put your tea bag in the cup, you add 2 sugars, you put the boiling water on top of the tea bag and the sugars, let it rise to near full, let it steep for a minute or 2, 3 if you're feeling a bit saucy, drain and stir that motherfucking tea bag, throw the tea bag away, splash of your milk of choice, stir, bosh, best cup of tea you'll ever have. It's history and boxing. What can I not love, my man? Let's get over to that one then, shall we? Ah, no, this has to be for a YouTube reaction, so I have to go here. My old bedroom. Woohoo! I have another boxing one about the middleweight division we can watch another day. We might even watch it later, Fox, you never know. Depends how the day goes with the videos, you know what I'm saying? Alright, we're going to do this again like a YouTube reaction. You know, the good stuff, hellos and welcomes and whatnots, and at the end, if you do see me leaving, I'm not actually leaving just yet, so don't panic. Does this need to come up a little bit, this camera? I feel like it's... it is what it is, I don't care. Or is it just above eye line that you're supposed to have your camera? Because I'm quite tall, so we'll put it there. There we go. Just remember YouTube, I am Hello Kyle, we are doing sports, NASCAR, boxing, the good stuff, the comedy, whatever music I can get away with. How are you and welcome Kyle, glad you're here my friend. As I said, this is going to be like a YouTube reaction. So, all the good stuff, say hello, and 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, Explorers. My name's Jack. You joined me here during the live stream, where we are currently about to watch the 10 most dangerous heavyweights in boxing history, as suggested by Fox. He's been pretty good with his suggestions so far, so I can't really fault him there. We'll see if he keeps on a roll with the incredible choices. I don't know what to expect from it other than a bit of history and a bit of boxing. I don't even want to say any boxers that I would think could be in it because I could be so off it would be embarrassing from my old knowledge of boxing. It's not incredible, but I know a little bit, you know. So, if you're new around here and you like what you see, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, come and join the live streams. That's where we get down and have fun. If you're old around here, welcome back Explorers. Let me know down in the comments what to watch next. Let me know what your favourite, who your favourite boxer was out of this video. Like, comment and all that good stuff. Other than that, sit back, relax, let's go.
He would wear you down. It was like going up against granite.
Hey fight fans, welcome back to another Top 10 Countdown here on Boxing Legends TV. Today we'll be counting down the hardest punching and most feared heavyweight boxers of all time. We have to stress with you guys that this is not a list ranking greatest heavyweights of all time, and all list making decisions on our channel are entirely our own opinion. We understand and respect that everyone has their own personal preferences. This is just our picks for the most dangerous heavyweights.
Also, in the comments of YouTube, don't come at me about this list. Even they just said everyone has their own personal preferences. This isn't my list. Don't shoot the messenger. We're just watching it together.
And we will do our best to explain why we have chosen each fighter as the video continues.
Let's go.
Coming in at number 10, we have the second longest reigning heavyweight champion of all time, the former Olympic champion who now boasts a record of 64 wins with 4 losses and 53 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Dr. Steel Hammer, Vladimir Klitschko.
You got the heavyweight champions, the Klitschko brothers. They so dominate the boxing in the heavyweight division.
So,
could you beat those guys in
what division was Lomachenko?
I don't know. In reality, even though we don't want to believe it, athletes get better as time goes on.
By far the greatest heavyweight
He's
of the last 10
very true
years,
there, and that's coming
Vladimir
from one
has
of the
proved
best.
himself time and time again against the top contenders during his close to 10-year reign as heavyweight champion, and most of these defenses resulting in a knockout victory. Although many will argue Vladimir has achieved greatness in a weak era for the heavyweights, credit has to be given considering the common consensus that athletes are only getting better as time progresses.
I genuinely
Since
forgot
suffering
how
a few
good he
upset
was.
defeats himself in the earlier stages of his career, Vladimir adapted his style to be more defensive-minded against the more powerful punchers in the division, resulting
And
in a
it
dangerous
worked.
counterpunching style
His
that
counterattacking
saw him
was
victorious in
incredible.
bouts against top competitors such as David Haye, Alexander Povetkin,
Top
Kubrat
competitors.
Kulev, Samuel
And
Peter,
then they say
and many
David
more.
Haye.
Message did you just send? Undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Unesh!
During his title reign,
Okay.
he has been victorious over 10 undefeated boxers, most of which were young, up-and-coming contenders, and he beat those men whilst aged in his mid to late 30s. An impressive feat, which is why he warranted a spot at number 10.
It's mad that in
Taking
the
the number
sports
9
world, once
slot,
you
we
hit
have one of the
30,
most underrated heavyweight.
once you hit 30 in the sports world, you're basically ancient. And I know it's because scientifically men at the age of 30 start losing their testosterone and it starts to naturally decline. Stop counting over 30-year-olds out.
fighters of all time, the heavily avoided Black Panther, Harry Wills.
Harry Wills was the best black heavyweight during the time that Jack Dempsey was the heavyweight champion of the world.
Not only was Wills a murderous puncher, he also had one of the greatest resumes in heavyweight boxing history, fighting top guys like Sam McVeigh 5 times, battling Jim Johnson and Joe Jeanette twice, and an unbelievable 18-fight series with, in our opinion, the greatest pound-for-pound fighter of all time, Sam Langford. Unfortunately,
Wow.
Wills was never able to fight for the world title against Jack Dempsey because racism was at its full fruition since the black heavyweight great Jack Johnson retired, and the white promoters of the 1920s
happens.
simply couldn't risk another colored fighter holding the heavyweight title. That didn't stop Wills, leaving a truly
not saying it
astounding
should have
legacy.
happened, but
He
man.
retired in 1932 with a record of 90 wins, 10 losses,
it
7
did.
draws, and 65 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Coming in at number 8, we have the longest reigning heavyweight champion in the history of boxing, a fighter you will often see ranked in the top 10 pound for pound by many respected historians, the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis.
The way he ended up, I don't
The
think
fact
that
that
there
people
was
still
anybody
talk
in
about
the
him
history
this
of
many
boxing
years after his life.
who was a greater finisher.
Ranked number 1 by the credible 2003 edition of the Ring Magazine Top 100 Greatest Punchers of All Time, Louis is without a doubt one of the most devastating punchers in boxing history.
That's it. Like, sorry. If we're still talking about you 70 years later, 60 years later, 80 years later, 100
Louis broke the color bar back in
You know?
1937 when he defeated James J. Braddock by a devastating 8th round knockout, and then continued his reign all the way through until March 1st, 1949, when he made his first retirement.
hands like
I'd like to
bricks.
say again that I retired tonight with my last fight.
Just
Thank you very much.
bam.
Within those 11 plus years as a champion,
see?
Louis consecutively won 25 fights, winning a staggering 20 of those by knockout. Louis finally hung the
Whoa.
gloves up for good in 1951 with a record of 66 wins, 3 losses, and 52 knockouts under his belt.
See, and the thing was, yeah, back in those days, it wasn't like nowadays when they had a year and a half, 2 years between a fight, and now you had all this media hype. These guys are fighting multiple times a week, a month. You know what I mean? It's like, it just, oh man, you had to be a different breed to be like an old school leather gloved boxer. And I know bare knuckle boxing before that was even tougher, but I'm talking like leather gloves. Ah man.
belt. At number 7, we have one of the most aggressive fighters in boxing history, the fan favorite that changed the sport forever, the Manessa Mauler, Jack Dempsey.
Dempsey.
Jack Dempsey is a very, very vicious man. And as you see, he fights like someone having eaten for 5
He
days.
fights
By
like
far
he's
the most popular of his
hungry.
time, Dempsey knew what it took to get the fans excited. His all-out aggressive style was unprecedented in the heavyweight division, and he made the upright defensive fighters of the 1920s look silly at times.
His physique as well for the time.
The 6'7" champion is hit with a paralyzing left hook to the jaw and sent to the
Oh.
canvas for the first time
One of the true great stories in boxing, Dempsey was once a hobo on the street. He took to bar wager fights to earn his cash until he realized that his talent for fighting was far beyond a drunken brawl, as he battered pretty much every man that ever stood up to his challenges. So he laced the gloves up and took his barroom brawl style to the ring in 1914, but never really made a name for himself until after World War I in 1918, when he really started taking training seriously and fighting top contenders in the heavyweight division. In 1919, after stringing a successive knockout streak together, he got his chance to fight for the world title against the huge 6'7" Jess Willard. And to the shock of many, Dempsey completely pulverized him, scoring a staggering 7 knockdowns in the first round. Ringside spectators said it was like watching a man possessed, fighting in a life or death situation.
Well,
he successfully defended his title over elite.
I'm 6 feet tall. If I had to fight someone 6'7", I would be fighting like I'm fighting to the death.
Opposition for the next few years before losing twice to the great Gene Tunney.
He was indeed.
He then retired a rich man in 1927 with a record of 58 wins, 6 losses, 9 draws, and with 44 wins by way of knockout.
Or at least one of them.
His hair is shaved up the back of his head. He's got this scowl, and he's out to kill his opponent.
Taking the number 6 slot, we have the dubbed Mike Tyson of the 50s and 60s, the most intimidating man on the planet, the Big Bear, Sonny Liston.
This is a bad man.
The thing is, I know all the names.
Sonny Liston's jab. Felt like you were getting hit with a telephone pole.
Possibly the greatest left
I can't say I know all the faces,
but
I definitely know all the names.
That left jab could go through brick walls.
After suffering horrendous physical abuse by his father in his younger days, subsequently, Liston grew up to be one tough son of a bitch, being a gang leader committing outrageous crimes like muggings and armed robberies. He was known by the police as the Yellow Shirt Bandit due to the shirt he wore during robberies. Liston was caught in January 1950 and was convicted and sentenced to 5 years in Missouri State Penitentiary. This would be where he started his early boxing training upon meeting an influential character inside that believed Liston could channel his anger into the fighting art. Liston was released in 1952 and quickly realized he had what it took to make it to the top of professional boxing, as he almost damn near killed his sparring partners. Liston's route to the title included world-class knockout victories over Cleveland Williams twice, Nino Valdez, and Zora Foley, among others. Liston's career-defining moment came in his first world title bout against Floyd Patterson, where he scored a first-round knockout and then repeated it a year later with another first-round knockout in the rematch. Liston retired in 1970 with a record of 50 wins, 4 losses, and 29 of those wins came by way of knockout.
Oh, don't copyright me for Mob Deep. Scared to look. Listen, you're a bad man if they stop playing Mob Deep.
Coming in at number 5, we have the man regarded by many as the hardest puncher in boxing history, the Black Destroyer, Ernie Shavers.
I've seen Bobby Foster, I've seen Sandy Sadler, I've seen Joe Frazier at their best. The best one-punch fighter, the one greatest punch I have ever seen, is owned by a man named Ernie Shavers.
Larry Holmes once quoted, "Ernie hit me harder than any other fighter. Mike Tyson hit me like a speeding Ferrari, but being hit by Ernie Shavers was like being hit by a Mack truck." Holmes was just one of the many fighters that claimed Shavers as the hardest puncher they have faced, including Muhammad Ali, Ron Lyle, and Randall Tex Cobb.
Now that is a feat.
No, the strongest
man, just in terms of
Ernie Shavers.
For Ali to say it,
with an excruciating 68 knockouts in his 74 victories, it's clear to see that his power stayed with him throughout his career. But unfortunately, he was never able to capture a world title, and I guess it's understandable when your only title shots were against the great Larry Holmes and Muhammad Ali. And how Holmes recovered from one of the most savage uppercuts ever thrown in round 7 is still a mystery to this day. We understand that a lot of hardcore boxing fans would have Shavers as a clear number 1 on any pound-for-pound puncher's list. But we just felt the caliber of his victories were of a slightly lower class compared to the guys above him.
I can't say.
At number 4, we have the undefeated legend of the ring, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano.
Tough as a rock.
Is it Marciano or Marciano? Because I've always said Rocky Marciano.
It was like going up against granite.
Being the only heavyweight champion in the history of boxing to retire undefeated, Marciano used his dreadful overhand right
to he's just changed it twice.
49 opponents into submission. But he didn't take up boxing until after he was drafted into the U.S. Army in 1943, where he took up the sport mainly as a way to avoid assisting the cooks in other less desirable activities. He showed a natural ability.
So he got out of doing mess and cleaning and stuff like that. It was like, yeah, I'll do boxing. Have you ever boxed before? No. I'll do boxing.
And fought as an amateur following his discharge in 1946. As a professional, the knockouts came in quick, as he scored 16 in a row, with most coming in the first or second round. Once he reached title level, he was a dangerous knockout machine that could literally end the fight with any given punch at any time. His crouching, pouncing style was very unusual, but ultimately super effective, and he used it successfully when he defeated the experienced Jersey Joe Walcott for the heavyweight title in 1952, which is still regarded to this day as one of the most brutal knockouts of all time.
Now watch Rocky's right hand.
Oh! He just went spank. That's some of that.
The World Heavyweight Championship was riding on that one devastating right to the jaw.
That's like
Marciano retired in 1955 at the age of 31 after defending his title further 5 times against the
you
best
can tell me in the
competition
comments
available
about
to
the
him.
name Rocky.
Smashing his way into number 3, we have, in our opinion, the greatest fighter of all time across all weight divisions, the Boston Terror, Sam Langford.
Many of the early press
Boston Terror,
releases
these
on him
nicknames
and
are
the
incredible.
write-ups on him described him as a physical.
His arms are so long he can grab his breakfast off the table without getting out of bed. Oh my.
Physical freak, that his arms hung so low that he could walk down the street and pick up cigar butts and loose dimes without bending his knees. Someone once said that he was a small man who got a hold of a large man's torso, and I think that's where his power came from.
Now, before you flip out in the comment section saying Ali, Robinson, or Armstrong are the greatest ever, ask yourself one simple question. How many fighters do you know that have started their career as a featherweight and moved all the way up to the heavyweight division? Well, there have only been 2 as far as our research can tell us.
Featherweight all the way up to heavy.
Once reaching the heavyweight division, he scored over a staggering 100 knockouts, and bear in mind, Langford was often outweighed by 20 or 30 pounds each fight.
And he's
That's the equivalent of Manny Pacquiao fighting Sergey Kovalev. Outside of the weight...
Pacquiao. That's a terrifying comparison.
Disadvantage. He also only stood at 5'7" and took on many guys standing in a range of 6'3" to 6'6". But all of that means nothing if you don't have the resume to back it up. In Langford's case, he actually holds the record for the most Hall of Fame fights in history as well. Sam was heavily avoided by the world champions and was never actually able to get a shot at the world title, but neither were any of the other great black fighters of his time. So instead, they just fought each other in epic multiple fight series, which resulted in some of the most brutal fights in history.
Gladiatorial battles.
Langford has a long and in-depth career, and we simply can't put everything into words on a small segment on this list. But we'll leave it on this legendary clip for one of our favorite YouTube channels, The Boxing Librarian.
And you know, all through his career, fighting great lightweights, welterweights, middleweights, light heavyweights, and then to put on the capstone that enormous work at heavyweight, over 50 fights against Hall of Fame heavyweights and worthy Hall of Fame heavyweights. People who downtread them go to hell. You don't know what you're talking about. Do you know, Harry Wills said he was a 6'3", muscular, powerful, athletic heavyweight. Many people do not understand this man's ferocious punch power. He was a freak of nature. Harry Wills said that Sam Langford hit so hard when
The hardest puncher I've ever met is someone called Ezekiel Baker, other than my brother. I'll leave it at that. Zeke, if you ever watch this randomly, you take the top spot, my friend. You punch like a freight train made out of diamond going at max velocity.
Langford knocked him out. You know, in one of their fights, he thought he'd been killed.
At number 2, we have the only man that literally had enough power to make his opponent's feet lift off the canvas with a punch. Big George Foreman.
Seeing him on television as a kinder, gentler pitchman, it's easy to forget that George Foreman was once one of the most
lean, mean,
fighters
grilling
in the
machine
world.
contract if you
A
ain't
man
been
with a punch so
busting
powerful
heads open
that
your
many
whole life.
worried Foreman might inadvertently kill opponent one day.
Not being blessed with natural speed or boxing technique, Foreman relied heavily on his God-given talent of raw power. Some of his opponents claimed he hit so hard that even if he punched you in the arm, your whole body would go numb. His grueling training techniques included 45 minutes at a time on the heavy bag, just throwing haymakers non-stop. Often he would split the bag in two and need it to be replaced.
It's not for me.
In the ring, he
That
snapped
is
his
a
first
very
40
strange
opponents
style
without
of
suffering
training.
a defeat, winning the world title along the way
It
against
worked.
the undefeated Joe Frazier in
Oh.
horrifying fashion. Upon suffering his first defeat to Muhammad Ali, Foreman would go on to retire in 1977 for 10 years before coming back and reclaiming his heavyweight crown at the age of 45, becoming the oldest man to ever do so. Foreman
45, laying him out.
with a record of
10 years off, he
wins,
said, I'll have
5
another
losses,
go.
and 68 knockouts. Before we take a look at number 1,
10 years off,
honorable
and he just said, I'll come back and be the champion again. Wait there. Tommy Morrison. Well, who was the one that was in Rocky 5? Was that Tommy Morrison? I can't remember. Don't kill me in the comments. It looks like it. Lennox Lewis. I've had the pleasure of meeting him. That's a large gentleman. And I'm a big dude. David Tua. Yeah, some of these are incredible. Oosh, he said. Klitschko. Vitaly Klitschko. So are they going to put Tyson at number 1? Or Ali? Is it Joe Frazier? Smoking Joe? With them hand cannons? Max Bayer? Apologies if I get that one wrong.
I'm gonna show them all they're wrong because I'm the champion.
Like I said, it could be Ali or Tyson.
There'll never be one like me.
Alright, calm down, Cassius. You are correct. Oosh! Again, if you're still being spoken about 70 years later, you are that guy.
Not many surprises here for our number 1 pick, considering
Like we will be
stated our
talking about
criteria
Tyson
this
for
list
many,
the most
many
powerful
years.
and feared heavyweights. And let's be honest, Tyson is a clear 10 out of 10 in both categories.
This man was a killer.
Thank
He
you,
was
Fox.
there. He came in without a robe. He came in without trappings. He came in to destroy you, and you knew it.
He was a great white
He was
shark
flattening
on
everybody.
legs.
And here's this guy walking around with these
A
black
bull
trunks
shark
and black
on legs.
shoes and looking like, you know, something who
Just
had emerged
ready.
out of the primordial ooze.
Full of testosterone and hate.
I want to fight, and destruct the world because I'm the best fighter in the world.
Tyson might not have the hardest single punch.
I don't
in
have
boxing,
much neck, but
it
he's
was a
got no
combination
neck.
of his incredible speed and movement combined with his power that just shook up his opponents during his prime from 1985 to 1990. I think it's fair to say, Tyson's documented training is like nothing we've seen from any other heavyweight. The grueling sparring sessions that left many unconscious, the epic
Monster.
pad work with Kevin Rooney as legendary trainer Custom.
See, the thing is, in the year 2024, people speak of Mike as a legend, but he's also seen very much as a meme nowadays because as he's gotten older, he's taken whatever choices he's made to take in life. I still know him as Iron Mike, the monster that would destroy everything in its path for the ding-ding to ding-ding of that bell. So I still respect him. I think he's still like a legend. I think he's cool. Very, very, very much deserved of the first place.
Otto kept his watchful eye on him at all times, and by the time he stepped in the ring, he was ready to wage war.
He does indeed. I've got some of it. No, I had some of it in my recent medical batch. Tiger's milk. And I'll tell you what, it definitely had a spice like tiger's milk. Oosh. That is someone you did not want to get on the wrong. Oh, that ended incredibly quickly. Go and subscribe to Documentary Featured. Sure. Let me know down in the comments who your all-time heavyweight boxer is in history. Let me know if they left anyone of importance in your mind off of this list. Have yourselves a great day. Be well, and bye-bye. I'm back. Hello. Heavyweight-wise, I'll be honest, they covered quite a lot of good ones. I don't know what weight class Triple G was in, and I don't know Yeah, no, genuinely, I thought Klitschko would have been in with a shout at least like top 5. The fact that it was only an honourable mention is, yeah. No, see, Lennox Lewis, yeah, like, as I said, lovely gentleman, giant of a man, not a good boxer in the sense of boxing. Like, that sounds so stupid. He had the archetype build to be an absolute world-dominating dominator. And for some reason, it just wasn't there. He was very, like, turbulent with his career. And he reminds me a bit of a guy called Audley Harrison. Audley Harrison, again, he should have reached, I don't know. I'm going off of, like, memory from being a child watching these dudes. But, yeah, man. Triple G's feet, yeah, see, Triple G. Golovkin is an absolute monster. I like Manny Pacquiao. I like Canelo Alvarez purely because of his little... He fights dirty sometimes, but he's a bit of a pit bull when he's in the ring, and I can appreciate that. So that's always nice. Oh, TJC. Chuck it at me, my friend. Nigel Benn. Nigel Benn was a good boxer, man. Oh my God. Chris Eubank. Chris Eubank was a phenomenal boxer. Sorry, not a fighter. He was a pugilist. I'm not a fighter. I'm a pugilist. TJC, chuck them in and we'll see what we can do. Right now, I am going to jump into the NASCAR highlights that I've missed. Because let's be honest, that's what we need to see quickly. Ben versus Eubank was an absolute... If that was today, the media hype around it, that would have been the biggest thing in British boxing to ever have happened. Do you understand if it was today? And it's just sad that boxing has now become a joke of a sport because of like YouTube boxers and stuff. Not a joke of a sport, but now it seems like everyone thinks they can box. And trust me, everyone thinks they can box until they've got to do 3 2-minute rounds of sparring. They don't want to box anymore, I can promise you that. I'll be honest, I preferred Nigel Benn as a boxer. I think I just like Chris Eubank now as a personality because he's fucking hilarious. Because he's always been who he wants to be. And let's be honest, anyone that tried to take the piss out of him for the way he dressed or spoke, he had two hands that would lay you the fuck out. One is the biggest arc of crashes. Ooh, yes, maybe. The second one is, I forgot the name, so let me try and find. I watched another documentary about the Ben vs Eubank. It was huge and I wasn't alive for it, but I appreciate the event it was. Second fight was in Old Trafford. Yeah, but I feel like the second fight, I'm one of them people where I don't like rematches and then number 3 or fight number 4 or the death match of all apocalypse match. I just want a good old one and done, and then if it's truly bad blood, go away for 2 years, and then it will be that's it. There'll be no more after this one, you know? And we're back. Oh mate, it's so rigged. So rigged. It's not even like it hurts. It hurts at how rigged it is. But So are all sports, let's be honest, if you think of it like that. Okay. Triple G did beat Canelo in the first fight. I think I've got a Triple G signed glove somewhere. Is it Golovkin or Kolfrosh? I can't remember. I can't remember. Triple G is my all-time favourite boxer besides. Yeah, same as my brother. He was very much a fan of Triple G. Right. It's called Calamity Corner, Daytona's pit retaining wall revisited. One of the best videos out there. Ooh, that could be something. They're always good to have in the backup, or they're always good to have there as like things to react to in other times, or when I'm not here, or if there's nothing to react to. I appreciate that greatly, TJC. Right, YouTube, let's do this. We're going to watch this one, Miami. Oh, no one in the chat, even while I'm watching it. Do not spoil anything. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, Explorers. My name's Jack. You join me here today, catching up on the NASCAR Miami Homestead Speedway. I didn't get to watch it live on Sunday because I was watching the Bears, and dear God, that Hail Mary just didn't make it worth missing NASCAR, I don't think, to be honest now. So, we're catching up on it on the live stream, as you can see. If you're new around here and you like what you see, sorry I got distracted by the chat. If you're new around here and you like what you see, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Come and join the live stream. You can come and watch it live instead of pre-recorded. You can get down in the chat and have a good old time. If you're around here, welcome back, Explorers. Some of you are already here. I'm not going to leave you here for too much longer. Hopefully Larson takes a win, because again, I am all about Team Larson. Your boy is incredible. At Miami, I do believe I've been told. I can't remember. My brain's gone blank. But I've been told he's pretty good. He's good anyway. So hopefully he can keep the train going. Make it through. Because we ain't got much of the season left. Wink, wink. So we need it. Sit back, relax, and let's go.
Pace car is off the track. It is a beautiful fall afternoon here in southern Florida. It's
Larson's out in pole second. Kind of got a good jump there.
Tyler Reddick left Larson behind, and Bell took full advantage of that.
Ooh. Who's that?
Now Larson responds. Look at that blue and white car up high.
Is that Bell out in the lead again?
Reddick, Bell, Larson, Hamlin, and then Haley goes.
Whoa!
Lap 1 crash.
Lap 1 slide. Can everyone escape? Yes, they can. The Chili's car is also back on. Oh, nearly took the 15 there.
For his new team,
Reddick was on pole.
Motorsports, and he's gone around on the opening lap. Yeah, but I'm going to run with it.
Watch how loose he is right here. That is, if from inside the race car.
Bell like really is a really good driver. He's someone to really keep an eye on.
This is what he saw. He's like, oh no. And you said it right, Steve. He just...
Okay, 46. Oh, that's not what I want to see. Larson's got a blown back tyre. Why did no one tell me Larson gets up? Wow. This absolutely sucks. But it's okay because we know. Oh my God.
Front guys all stay on the racetrack. Busch, Logano, Cindric, Gilliland, older tires. A handful of laps because they pitted late under green. This could be very exciting for Elliott. First car.
I seem to have missed quite a bloody good race again.
Let's see the difference it makes. Watch that blue car.
Come on, Elliott. Keep it there for the Hendricks boys.
Bright red McDonald's machine in the middle. Bubba Wallace out of it.
Whoa! Up through the middle there.
I'm going to the top. Take me with you. Look at that for a restart from Bubba Wallace.
Listen, say what you want about Bubba Wallace. That was a... What the hell just happened? Yes, come on, Elliott.
Ryan Blaney runs 4th. Again, he started 20th.
Come on. Keep it there.
The best Ford after qualifying was
as
Josh
you know,
Berry
if you
in
don't
12th.
know, if Larson ain't
Blaney was
winning,
back. Blaney
I'm
was the
any
lead
of the
three
Hendricks racing
Fords
team.
in 20th.
Blaney in that
Toyota
beautiful
Camry,
highlighter
the beast
green.
Toyota Camry. It was quick in qualifying, and it's been very swift here in stage 1. Tyler Reddick wins the first stage.
And the Larson wreck happened during the commercial. Thank you, Kyle.
Comes home second.
Thank you for not spoiling.
Chase Elliott has had a very productive.
So what happened?
Stage.
Is Larson out then?
He'll grab third place points, and Ryan Blaney from 20th to 4th. Carson Hocevar. Check out what happened here at RFK Racing, and Chris Bush by Ricky Stenhouse, and the Fastenal Ford went around.
Oh look, Ricky Spinass once again spinning someone.
Kyle Larson, stage 1.
A lap down. That don't matter. He was like 5 laps down last week. He can win this.
Elliott pops out.
Come on, Elliott. Chase down that bloody beautiful Menards highlighter 12.
On the high side, though.
Where has Bubba Wallace come from this week? What's going on here?
But Chase Elliott's
get off me, he said.
His way into the championship Ford.
So get off me.
Blaney's concern before this race was, could he take off with speed on restarts?
Reddick drops down low.
Ooh.
Let's take a look exactly what happened with the 12 of Blaney. I think we're going to see just a little bit of contact.
Blaney with a little brush against the wall. Luckily his tire didn't burst.
Contact. It looked like mostly the right rear.
Stayed in there a little longer than you want to see it.
Yeah. Couldn't quite get off the wall there. Some battling going on between Blaney and Elliott. Come on, Elliott. Come on, Elliott. Come on, Elliott. Oh, the overtake.
But I agree with Cliff. I think that Larson is
And
showing
there.
a better pace.
There's
Still
Larson.
on top 5 or top 6.
17th, chasing down. There we go.
Not good in traffic. Larson as well. When you go to the back,
Boo, Logano.
Well,
and that is a horrific paint scheme for Logano right there.
Right alongside Chase Elliott and grabs the lead of this race.
Denny Hamlin, what's going on here?
In a long while.
It's not over yet.
Boo, Hamlin.
Look how close this is as Elliott goes right around on the fence.
Now Hamlin side by side. Now he's just got
Oh,
to
8 to go on stage 2. This is
on the bottom of the
back and
racetrack,
forth between
overdrive
Elliott and
the
Hamlin.
entry, slide up in front of the 9 car.
This seemed like such a good bloody race.
What a fight for the lead. And this is where
Hamlin
Chase Elliott said,
fast.
I'm okay, I'm comfortable. I'll fight you up here.
Elliott looks like a good driver for
Gained
once.
the lead of the race, but Hamlin's in a different position this time. He didn't overdrive the middle this time. He's trying to stay right on the quarter panel. Now the 11
Whoa.
turns down. This is the slide. Now he's going to come up in front of the 9.
6 to go, stage 2.
It took multiple laps, but Hamlin completes the pass. There is nobody close to Hamlin for the win of the stage. Denny, you may be surprised that you're still in the playoffs, but now you've helped your position even more. Hamlin wins stage 2 here in Miami. And
Hamlin
trapped on the bottom cost him the position.
What
with
in
Bell.
the bloody
Bell beat him to the line with the momentum.
Oh, fuck.
Points going the way of the Joe Gibbs.
9.5 out of 10 according to Fox. I can't believe I missed it.
They put themselves in position to make it happen.
Stage final, 7 of 102.
For the third and final stage.
Elliott and Bell up the front there.
400. Let's do it. Last restart was really racy.
Last restart was very racy.
Look at young Carson Hocevar in there in that
Larson's
yellow
up to
and black
11th. That's
car
what you like to
as
see.
Elliott and Bell go for it at the front. Blaney down on the low side.
Bell got a great run.
Blaney trying to get cheeky on the low side.
Is this about to be 70? No, Bell will beat him to the line. But
Ain't
Elliott has
happening.
led 69 laps
Elliott's
today,
round again.
Is in contention.
Is he going to
for
take lap
all
70
important
for his
win that
lead?
would lock him into the championship.
69. Woo-hoo. Go on, the lad.
Keep your eye on that 12 car.
That 12 car is looking a bit dangerous.
That looked pretty good for Ryan Blaney. He's ahead of Bell, and he's right on the inside of race leader Chase Elliott.
Oh, Daytona and Dayton were great races. Yeah, says the Blaney 12.
We ordered today. Remember these two guys?
Back to Elliott in the lead. This is a crazy back and forth.
Earlier, Jeff, and Ryan Blaney was none too pleased.
Again, record amount of lead changes,
See
wasn't
Chase
it?
Elliott chasing him down the racetrack, trying to side draft him a little bit.
Oh, one's high,
Steve,
one's
how
low.
fascinated are you as far as the pit cycle?
Neck and
Who's
neck.
going to go on the shorter side? Who's going to go on the
Oh,
longer side? Where
Elliott
do you think he's
just
going to play?
sneaks
to
in the
whose
lead.
advantage?
And we have the Chili's car spinning again. The number 7 has spun again. Elliott and Blaney still out fighting for their right to party. Another great day for Haley. And he's gone again! Who put fucking oil on his tyres? Yeah.
Of the race today.
Blaney, Elliott, Bell, ready. And Larson's back. Oh my God, Larson.
Representation of the quality and the caliber.
Is it time for Larson to get the win? I think it might be.
Back to racing. Ryan Blaney grabbed a spot, gained a position on pit road, on that race off pit road.
Oh my God.
Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott, and Kyle Larson. Yes, Kyle Larson from
Kyle,
35th
the bad motherfucking man, Larson.
Whoa. Wow.
What was that bullshit 54?
Todd Gilliland, good job to avoid the 54 of Ty Gibbs as well.
Gibbs,
Kyle
lad.
Larson started on the front row. And look at this. Three wide.
Three wide.
Three playoff drivers.
3-4
Hamlin, his teammate
there, kind
Bell,
of.
Chase Elliott, and Hamlin just blows by him. If
Larson
Hamlin wins
is
the race,
on the
that's move.
arsehole
2 for 1
of
and 1
Blaney.
That would be the difference. He's going to need some help from the leaders.
Blaney and Larson are now up front, apparently battling. 13 to go. Oh, don't you dare do this to me.
Can he catch it? He cannot. Kyle Larson spins down in turn 3.
Got back up here. Keep rolling, keep rolling.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Go, 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 go. Yeah, we got
Lose the
this.
spot.
He's not, he's good, he's good, he's
He's
good,
going
he's
to bring
good.
out the yellow. He might lose a spot to the 11. We'll see where NASCAR
No,
lines him up.
no. It's all good, it's all good, it's all
win the
good.
championship now comes down to pit crews and a final
Little
restart.
Pookie about to win. Little Pookie better Kyle.
On that run. Meanwhile, Ryan Blaney, their strength all day long.
Larson was definitely overly aggressive there, but again, as we've come to learn, as I've come to learn in one season of being a fan of the sport, he will race every race, or he will fucking wreck.
Be selfish. No teammates. Go for it.
Yeah, listen, it's not selfish at this point. It's every man for himself with 8 to go when we're this late in the season. There you go.
You have that opportunity right here, right now.
Larson is back to 10th. I don't think I see him jumping up 9 spaces in 7 laps.
Elliott goes on the inside.
Oh my God, Elliott.
Here comes Hamlin.
Hamlin on the outside wide going wickedly quick.
Whoa, Hamlin on the high side.
This is a monster of a race. 2 to go.
Oh, big run.
Hamlin and Blaney. Reddick, Bell, Elliott. Larson dropped back to 15. This is some bullshit. I will actually fight you for this, Blaney. Me and you will fight for taking Pookie Bear out.
Blaney versus Hamlin. And Blaney's
dare
got
you.
his nose in front.
Final lap.
Hamlin goes to the top.
Hamlin, Reddick, Bell.
Huge run down the backstretch, but can Reddick do it from the bottom?
No, he cannot.
This championship this year has given us some of the most incredible
Hamlin has got
closing
some
moments.
speed in that car. Oh my God.
Blaney, Reddick, or Hamlin.
Who's it going to
Reddick is
be?
not done with yet.
Reddick said, I ain't giving it. I've got it. Here we go. I've got that. Can you believe what you've just said?
Tyler Reddick wins the Straight Talk 400 in the most incredible way.
I don't really follow Reddick at all, but just the joy in him there, mate.
Ripped them apart. Right around the outside to victory lane.
I love that. Ah, thank you NASCAR for the incredible, albeit not as choppy changey as usual highlights, sorry. We roll on to the next race, Explorers. It could be a live stream. It should be a live stream, let's be honest. Oh, that was so... I can't believe I missed that for the Bears to lose on a Hail Mary. Let me know down in the comment if you've ever been to Miami for NASCAR. Let me know who your favourite driver is if you haven't. Come join the live streams, like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Have a great day. Be well, and bye-bye. Yeah. After flipping last week, he wins at Miami. Bosh. I've got to say. Thank you for the video there as well, Fox. I appreciate that, mate. Oh, right. We've been rolling. We've had some good content so far. We're rolling, roll high. Or roll tide if you're an Alabama fan. Is it Alabama? I don't know. Roll tide. I feel like that's correct. Make sure you all stay hydrated. If the championship started today, Larson would not be in it. He is 7 points out. Oh shit. See, yeah, this is what I mean. I was meant to ask that at the end, but I just got caught up in the outro of the video. So Larson really needs to pull his finger out in the next race, doesn't he? Alright, give me 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just tell you, whenever that Calamity video is here, you'll love it. Thank you, TJC. All right. Next race is Martinsville. Yeah, see, the thing is though, Larson is very much like, as we know, gonna go out and win it, or he's gonna just wreck. So winning last year means absolutely feck all, boys and girls. Let's be honest. Right, also, out of curiosity, TJC, the video you've requested, was it uploaded by a guy called Silver Thunder 710 2 weeks ago? Thank you, TJC. Martinsville's a short track, half mile. How many laps is Martinsville? Is it 500? Or is it what that? A half mile? $500, yeah. Yeah! Check me out, starting to get a bit of knowledge of the fucking. Each lap is 19 seconds, no banking, flat track. I can wow. The thing is, I feel like the banking in Bristol sometimes helps with the race tactics. A complete flat track. Are these cars going completely flat out the whole time at Martinsville then? Oh, okay, also NASCAR fans, you might enjoy this next year, next season. Let me bring this close so I don't feel like I'm shouting. Next season, I might also actually start watching the NASCAR Truck Series, purely because me and Mrs. Smoke have taken it upon ourselves to start watching Malcolm in the Middle from the very beginning of the series. And we come to find out recently, Frankie Muniz is a NASCAR driver next year. He has a seat for the whole year, and I know that he had seasons before and he had a crash and he had wrecks and that, but I think I'm weirdly in the shadows going to be following the Truck Series next year, purely just to see how Muniz does. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. Because with Bristol, I feel like that's where they can just keep the foot to the floor and keep just moving. So you can see the track. Look at Martinsville last year, full, the one last and one, so you can see the track. Yeah, I might actually. That's a good shout there, Fox. I'll tell you what. I might quickly look that up, and then I might do Calamity Corner as a YouTube reaction in a little bit, because I quite like the look of that. Where were we going? What was it? He did race this weekend, Fox, I know, but I believe next season he has like a full-time seat, or he's like a full whatever it is, I can't remember. NASCAR Cup Martins 2023. Wow. Oh, the full race highlights. Okay, Fox, I'll tell you what then, because the full race is... I've got it here, but it's 4 hours long, and I'm like, I'm all for a little bit of NASCAR, but I don't think I could do I don't think I could do 4 hours. Yeah, I'm trying to find... Yeah, full-time ride for the Truck Series. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be honest, mate. I'll just chuck on a... What I'll do is, I'll just go... 11 months ago?
Well, Kyle Larson and Christopher Bell are ready.
11 months ago. I'll be honest, I'm just, we're literally quickly looking at this TJC just to see the track for me. So what we're going to do is we're going to just jump way into it. No, oh wow, we jumped way into it there. Okie dokie.
Spots. Everyone is going to fight to the bottom. The bottom, right around the curb, is the preferred lane. So the car is starting on the outside, like the 11 of Hamlin, the 23 of Bubba Wallace, the 4 of Kevin Harvick. Eventually, they're going to want to get to that inside lane.
Best we can.
Let's get some race going.
Still a fight for that second spot as Gibbs has.
Oh my God! This is a hell of a tight track.
Little time up top, but the reason drivers are looking for the bottom is this is more work on that right rear tire of the Hamlin. That's the tire that gives up
this
first.
Is gonna get.
Right here he turns.
That's gonna get a bit wobbly. That's gonna get a little bit wobbly. That is gonna get a little bit wobbly. Look. I'm a man of my word here, TJC, as you can see. I'm a man of my word. It's right there. It was in the other window. Maybe that's what we do then. I'll do it as a YouTube in case it goes on YouTube. I'll be honest, this shirt was a horrific idea. I'm not going to lie. It's really thick cotton and the lights I'm under are making me die. So bear with me everyone for 2 seconds. Hello, I'm back. Is one and the other is the second oldest. Darlington might be the oldest paid for his Martins always died a long time ago. Charlotte and Darlington were the first few, I forget. Oh, makes sense. Sent you a compilation of Martinsville wrecks. Thank you, Kyle. Charlotte was built in 1961. Okay. We'll do it like a YouTube reaction, just in case it goes up. So, thank you, my friend. Thank you, Carl. I'll check it shortly. Three, two, one. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, Explorers. My name's Jack. You join me here today on a live stream. This is at the request of TJC. I honestly have not got a clue what this is, other than it's Daytona's brutal pit retaining wall, crashes, crazy stuff like that. I'm in for the ride just as much as you are. Apparently there are crashes in here that most NASCAR fans would never have seen. I am a new NASCAR fan, so these will probably be new to me. If you are new around here and you enjoy what you see, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Come on over, wait, don't ruin the green screen effect, and join Pon the live streameth. Also down in the comments, please don't bitch at me if I'm standing in the way of the video. This is a good way of getting around copyright. Alright, and if you're old around here, welcome back explorers. Like, comment, all of that. Let YouTube know I'm doing something you enjoy. Let me know your favourite crash. Sit back, relax. Let's go.
Daytona International Speedway, located in northern Florida, is one of the most popular automobile racing tracks in the world. Home to the illustrious 24 Hours of Daytona, kart racing, race car experiences, and of course, the NASCAR Stock Car Racing Series Daytona 500 and Coke 0400 events, among many others, the track has played host to some of the best and worst racing that NASCAR can deliver.
Oh, the music's popping in the background.
Some of the scariest crashes in NASCAR history have occurred at Daytona, many in recent memory. But some of the most terrifying have occurred in a long-forgotten age of NASCAR competition, back when television coverage was extremely limited and when stock cars looked closer to street cars.
Faster than all of them.
Turn 4 at Daytona has always been intertwined with calamity and tragedy, with some of the worst crashes of recent memory occurring within this corner, including the crash that took the life of legend Dale Earnhardt Sr. But from the track's inception to the mid-1980s, Turn 4 would be feared not for the outside wall,
the Intimidator will always be remembered.
In my previous video of this topic, I explored 6 crashes that occurred in this corner. However, upon another viewer noticing that I had left out a crash, I dove deeper into the rabbit hole and
the last one is the worst you've ever seen. Alright, TJC.
12 wrecks, all
back to running.
that struck the inside wall off turn 4, or came very, very close to missing it. And now hopefully this list is the comprehensive historical dive that I originally failed at achieving. This is Calamity Corner Revisited, Daytona's Turn 4 pit retain.
Go and subscribe to Silver Thunder 710. Do it. Because he put this together and he's putting the work in. So if you are watching this and you're not subscribed to him, look, Bosh, look at that, subscribe. Off we go. Accident 1, 64 Firecracker 400, driver Ken Spikes. Oh, old crashes terrify me because the modern era of safety is the modern era of safety. But man,
moving through the turn. There's a
praise hell, raised hell.
He spins down to the inside, hits the inside wall.
Black and white always makes it look worse.
Flips over and comes up on his wheels. That's car number 95, and that car is being driven by Kenny Spikes of Cordell, Georgia.
Is he okay?
The 1960s were a time in NASCAR of which very little footage exists. While a plethora of clips are online documenting races and wrecks, numerous events remain nothing more than tables and grass buried deep within historical archives. However, Ken Spikes made sure that the 1964 July Daytona race would forever be cemented in NASCAR history. His number 95 car lost control coming off of turn number 4 on lap number 103. The car skidded over the infield grass before slamming into the dirt embankment at the top of pit road. The hit was massive, immediately ripping the right side paneling off the car and turning it over completely before coming to rest on all 4 tires.
Not looking good.
Ken Spikes, just as every other driver on this list, would escape the crash with his life.
Good, so they all made it out, that's good. 1979 Daytona 500, Harry Gant, or Gaunt, depending where you're from.
Back in turns 3 and 4, working lap number. Oh, crash at turn 4. Neil Bonnet.
He's back in, kind of. No, he's not. There's water, there's liquid. Oh my lord. That might have been the best that could have gone for that driver.
The absolute worst circumstance that can happen in NASCAR. He hit the end of that pit wall there, threw him back into the track, and he was just missed by everybody.
Whoa.
This event is quite possibly the most influential NASCAR race of all time. Rightfully known for the last lap crash and subsequent infield brawl between Cale Yarborough and the Allison brothers, a much more harrowing crash occurred on lap 74. Neil Bonnet initially spun off the corner, but Harry Gant, running his rookie season in car number 12, would spin down to the inside and impact the wall. The wet grass did absolutely nothing to curb the number 12 car's momentum.
I also just realised he slammed in driver side American cars, man. This suddenly now has become a lot worse than I thought it was.
And Gant would be flung back out into the racing groove. Thankfully, oncoming traffic was able to miss his car, and the 12 machine would come to rest against the outside
from
wall.
The drivers there.
Gant was unhurt in the crash. He would go on to have an amazing career in NASCAR, scoring many wins before retiring in 1994.
Whoa. Shows that age is just a number when it comes to sports. 1985 Cracker 400, Phil Finney. At number 15, average speed 173. Sugar Ray Leonard versus Roberto Duran. Whoa! That was a slag of a hit.
We have a terrible crash. The whole right side of the car is gone. I can't see whether the driver is moving or not. Can you, Sam? No, I can't, Jim. That was incredible. Of course, you said the race
YouTube, as the commentator of this video said, all the drivers made it out of the crashes.
After this race
was
had already concluded with Bobby Allison taking the checkered flag, ABC Sports began to bid farewell to its viewers. But Daytona had one last shocking surprise in store for all the viewers, a shock that's still remembered to this day. Phil Finney, still racing to the checkered flag, was spun off of another car's bumper, and terrifyingly, the 04 machine lifted into the air as it sailed into the embankment, a phenomenon known as the blowover. The massive impact sprayed mud into spectator enclosures behind the wall, and Finney's car itself flew nearly 10 feet into the air from the impact, smacking the ground hard enough to pitch airborne again.
It blows my mind.
Finney suffered
It's a long video, we'll talk about it at the end.
The wreck, and this would be the final start of his NASCAR career.
Accident 4, 1981, twin 125, number 2, driver is Harry Dinwiddie. Not driving.
Oh, and a crash there, number 49.
Oh, the 49 nearly lifted off there. Luckily, the passenger side hit, I believe.
Luckily, he was running at the tail of the field, and there's no one to follow him up.
Harry Dinwiddie trying to get it under
control. It really is that corner, isn't it?
Dinwiddie in big trouble as he came out of the fourth turn. They are
it really is a calamity corner.
The 1981 Daytona twin qualifying races are etched in history, specifically for Johnny Anderson and Connie Saber's flip during the first duel. Someone else, however, would shortly earn the spotlight in the second, as Harry Dinwiddie in the number 49 car mirrored Harry Gant's wreck from 2 years prior, knocking the right side off the car and then spinning back into the racing groove. Thankfully, Dinwiddie, being a backmarker in the field at the time, had no threat of oncoming traffic and was even able to steer the car into the infield grass, completely out of harm's way. He would be uninjured in the wreck, but missed the Daytona 500 field.
Accident 5. 82 Arca Daytona 200. Delmar Clark is your driver. Again, camera quality seemed to go here, there, and everywhere between the 60s and the 2000s.
The Automobile Racers Club of America is, today, a lower-tier series of NASCAR.
Oh, that's a couple of good rolls. How many times?
It was still many years away from its acquisition by NASCAR. ARCA was a series for NASCAR hopefuls to gain valuable experience behind the wheel of stock cars. But in their second race of the 1982 season, one driver would experience a terrifying roll. Car number 21, driven by Delmar Clark, spun and backed into the Armco barrier, promptly barrel rolling the car multiple times in the grass. Numerous other cars were involved in the wreck, but unfortunately, this one video clip is the only known angle of footage that showcases the event. The extent of Clark's injuries would also be relatively unknown, but according to Racing Reference, he would survive the crash and go on to compete in more ARCA races in the future.
Accident 6, 82 Daytona 500. Driver, Lake Speed. If your surname is Speed and you're not a race car driver, what are you doing with your life? They're coming, they're coming, they're coming!
It looked like the rear spoiler. Let's see who it came off from. It was right as a car in the wall.
Another car in the wall. It's the 50 car.
Oh,
there's a couple that spun now.
But I really think that piece of a car came off one of the front runners, and that must have caused the mayhem further back in the field.
If you thought that you wouldn't hear the name Bobby Allison again, you're unfortunately mistaken. The 1982 Daytona 500 is infamously known as the Bumpergate race. In the race, Allison would win without his rear bumper, which came off early in the race. This detached bumper eventually resulted in a 6-car pileup. Joe Milliken was the original car to go sideways in number 50.
And he still won the race.
The mayhem, the number 66 machine of Lake Speed would back into the wall, not too dissimilar from Clark's wreck earlier in the month. Thankfully, however, the car would not turn over, and Speed would be ricocheted back out into the racing groove, but because of the pack passing everybody, Speed would be unharmed and would not receive another impact. Lake Speed would go on to become a NASCAR winner 6 years later in the 1988 season.
Persistence. Accident number 7, 83 Busch Clash, Bobby Allison. By the way, Busch Clash, very quickly for someone with a lisp, is evil. Okay? Evil.
Ford stay out in front as they come down to complete the fourth. Oh, somebody's in the wall.
Someone's in the wall. The 22 slamming.
Slams the wall.
Allison again.
Bobby Allison, Chevrolet Monte Carlo destroyed, and for the first time in the 5-year history of this event, there is a caution, and I believe it will go right to red.
In 1983, the Winston Cup Series preseason exhibition event saw its eventual champion have karma strike back after instigating the previous incident. Allison's car, just like the others in this list, spun into the grass and then into the barrier. The steel guardrail pitched the rear of the number 22 car into the air, spraying strips of metal debris in the direction of the spinning car. Bobby Allison would be completely unharmed in the wreck, and as previously mentioned, would win the championship for the series in the 1983 season.
Next year, the Busch Clash is in Bowman Gray Stadium.
One car has somersaulted several times.
Thank you, Fox.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series originally...
You maybe missed Accident 8, 83 Goodies 300. Rodney Howard was the driver.
One car has somersaulted several times.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series, originally known
I like how throughout the years they were like, yeah, you know what?
Is the second-tier
Let's
series
start
of
putting
NASCAR
more
competition.
cameras
Whenever
on
the
this
Xfinity
corner.
Series holds a race, it is almost always
Fun
the day
and money
before
is always
NASCAR
a good
Cup
time,
Series
though,
event.
folks. So
just like the
why not?
1982 ARCA Daytona 200, almost no footage of the 1983 Goodies 300 exists, save for a couple seconds of harrowing footage. Car 06, driven by Rodney Howard, is shown barrel rolling after striking
he
the
did a
wall,
fair
just
few
like
flips
Delmar
there.
Clark the year prior. However, in the rollover, the car digs into the grass, ripping the roof off of its intended location. Almost nothing is known about this wreck as well, but according to Racing Reference, Howard would indeed survive this wreck.
Ooh, 83 Daytona 500. Darrell Waltrip, accident number 9. Okay, now we're getting into names I actually know of. Whoa! Waltrip into the wall, very quickly backwards, and ricochets like a pinball.
I don't understand. He may have been trying to make up a lap. I think he was trying to make up a lap. That's exactly what it was. Yeah, Darrell Waltrip was trying to make up a lap. And so was Lake Speed in the number 1 car.
Going into the 1983 season, Darrell Waltrip was public enemy
just
number
sounds
1
terrifying.
of the NASCAR fan base. Today, known as one of the most likable men in NASCAR history, this crash was the incident that spurred him to change his career and his life.
Bad guys.
As Richard Brooks in car number 90 slowed in front of him, Waltrip's 11 spun out as he took evasive action, and he walloped the wall. The angle of impact immediately ricocheted his car into the track, narrowly missing multiple other
He looked like a
competitors,
giant
including eventual
pinball.
champion of the Daytona 500, Cale Yarborough, before whacking the
Yarborough.
outside wall at near full speed.
Yarborough.
Darrell was shaken, but okay. He accredits this crash to, quote, literally scaring the hell out of him and inspiring him to take on the Christian faith, of which he still follows to this day. He would continue competing in NASCAR until 2000, including winning the Daytona 500 in
Like I say,
1989
I know of
and his
Waltrip. You
third
guys
and
have
final
filled me in.
championship in 1985, before transitioning to the Fox Sports booth in 2001.
Ricky Rudd, 84 Busch Clash.
game that is being played here. Oh, trouble! Ricky Rudd.
Oh, we have liftoff. And a lot of rolls. Oh, fuck a doodle-doo. Again, YouTube, the driver unharmed. Don't come at me. Well, maybe not unharmed, but he didn't die.
Although this crash did not involve an impact to the wall, it was frighteningly close. Just a year after Bobby Allison's wreck in the Clash, another crash would upstage it and become one of the worst crashes in NASCAR racing history.
He got a little bit of loft under his car, and that was it.
And the number 15 car would go for a wild ride. Rudd, still in the beginning of his long career, was tapped from behind and immediately spun and blew over. He then fell back down and dug into the earth, catapulting his car into a vicious series of sidewinding rolls. Rudd would be momentarily knocked unconscious, but would race in the Daytona 500 the next week, taping his swollen eyes open to be able to participate in the event.
Why? Let your body heal, man. And listen, I know about the Iron Man moments of sort. Accident 11, 84, Twins, 125, number 2. Randy LaJoy. Is this LaJoy as in LaJoy that races in 2024, or is this like his father? Oh my god, he nearly went over the fucking wall. He started taking off there, like, if he had about... Ooh.
Second generation driver.
Oh, Corey LaJoy's dad. Ah, so it is a... That's something I do love. How much it is still like a very much father-son sport within the sport. You look at, like, again, the LaJoys. You've got the Earnhardts, obviously. Like, I love that... Like father, like son.
Car number 07.
Randy LaJoy, father of modern Cup Series driver Corey LaJoy,
it answered for me,
was
but thank you anyway.
Exploding onto the scene in the 1984 Daytona 500 qualifiers, although for all the wrong reasons.
His
number 07 car was loose in turn number 4 and spun out on its own.
It starts
terrifyingly vaulting over the paved road course chicane of the grass and slamming undercarriage first into the retaining wall. The damage was massive and only compounded by the ensuing series of intense somersaults. Randy LaJoy would suffer moderate injuries in the crash, but would thankfully recover and go on to become one of...
Sorry about that, Explorers. I'm sure if I put this in and edit on YouTube, I'll edit that out. But as you know, Mrs. Smoke comes before anything else. So, here we go, here we go. Back to it, to the terrifying Randy LaJoy wreck.
The best drivers in NASCAR Xfinity Series history, winning 2 championships in the late 1990s.
Accident 12, 84 Daytona 500 Consolation, Nats Peters. Here it goes, Nats Peters coming backwards. And again, pinball. Does he hit anyone else? Oh my good God. Oh, what is it? Nitromethane or what fuel do they run in NASCAR cars?
Dramatic. Nats Peters.
Because I remember the last time I spoke about it just as a joke, saying that drag cars use basically jet fuel. Just saying it out of turn. Jesus Christ, I got about 900 comments over the years saying, you don't know what the fuck jet fuel... I do. Calm down. Calm down.
Who failed to qualify for the 1984 Daytona 500, took place in the consolation race. He was then spun off of turn number 4, just like all the other cars before. However, when Peters' number 60 car struck the wall,
that backward slam is enough to knock you a little bit wobbly, and then you have no idea what's going on, and then suddenly explosions.
Oncoming traffic would not avoid the spinning machine.
That's exactly why consolation isn't a thing anymore. Yeah, this is
impacted the back
unnecessary
of Peters' stopping car at full speed. The impact was enormous. The slam was enough to instantly detonate the fuel within the 60 car's fuel tank. The explosion itself was powerful enough the fans within the stands suffered singed eyebrows and some minor burns. Peters would receive multiple moderate burns from the crash and recover really quickly, but Hurlburt would be severely injured, contracting multiple broken bones, intense burns, and a severe concussion.
Listen,
Miraculously,
I know firsthand
both drivers
you don't
would survive the
with
violent
burns.
wreck, although the road to recovery was
Second hand,
long
but
for
through
the
family you don't
34-car
fuck with
driver.
burns.
After the Consolation Race crash, NASCAR would immediately act to improve the safety of Turn 4's wall. The injuries now being suffered by drivers were terrible, and other drivers, including Darrell Waltrip, began to call for the sanctioning body to do something, anything, to stop cars from suffering the accidents that they weren't suffering.
That is
and
a
NASCAR
very...
acted swiftly to make change.
It's clearly somewhere where there is a lot of accidents happening and a lot of... Can we not all just sort it out a little bit 30 years, 40 years later, and we still think, you know what, maybe not put some crash bungs there.
To Turn 4. The runoff area would be paved over with asphalt, and the angled wall was removed. To
There
this
we
day,
go.
that is what Daytona's Turn 4 looks like, and thankfully, accidents such as the ones in this video are highly unlikely to ever occur again at Daytona. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. It means so much to me. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and comment down below if you have any ideas for videos that I could do about NASCAR history in the future. And with that, Silver Thunder 710, out.
As I said, go and subscribe to Silver Thunder 710. I just did. Let me know which one of those, in your opinion, was the worst. Was the worst in your opinion? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know any that you think I should take a look at next. Come and join the live streams. Other than that, have a great day. Be well. Bye-bye. Yeah. I did indeed, TJC. Thank you for the history lesson. You know me, mate. I'm all for a bit of history. Chase and Bill Elliott, Ryan and Dave Blaney, Lee, Richard Kyle, Adam. See, so many family names. I like that at least it's weirdly a traditional sport in that sense of like father will pass tradition on to son if they are a racer themselves, and I like that. I like that. Right, give me 1 second. Let's have a look what we got. I have a good video about when one Pablo Montoya hit the air, tongue rejector. Fox, I read what you said, but it just didn't come out of the mouth properly there. I apologise. I feel like... How long's the video, Fox? Yeah, see, that's the thing. I don't think I'm gonna do another, maybe for us to watch in a little bit, but I'm not gonna do like another 20-ish, 20+ minute video right now on NASCAR. We're gonna shift it up a little bit. You see. I love NBR. I got no beef with him at all. Maybe it's something we watch before a NASCAR race. That could be fun. Oh, okay. Bear with me, everyone. I know what I'm going to watch. Bear with me, I just need to find the actual video. No. No crazy Japanese game show yet. No crazy Japanese eating sushi climbing up P. Diddy's staircase yet. But we may... There isn't the original one, so I'm going to watch this one. It's 10 more times wrestlers save their opponents from injury or death. Because even though it's fake, wrestling can go wrong. I'm here for it. Right. Because I grew up in the 90s. I was a fan. We'll get all this in the intro. Bear with me. I thought we said Rusty Wallet. No. Right. So we'll do this as if, in case it does go on YouTube, maybe we'll do it as a YouTube reaction. Wrestling Hey, listen, me and a friend of mine who also does YouTube used to do. He still does a lot of wrestling. He's interviewed all of the WWE stars of the modern era for the last 10 years whenever they come to London. You can find them, they're Rebellious Noise on YouTube. I used to be part of that channel with all the music side of things. Maybe me and him will collaborate and do some stuff together. That channel again is Rebellious Noise. He has multiple sub-channels as well where they do like movies. There's ones purely just for wrestling. It might be RN Wrestling. Fun fact, Carl Bush was on WWE. I listened to a few of them. See, the thing is, I like catching up with like the wrestlers from my era nowadays. Whenever I seem to be scrolling through YouTube or Instagram or Twitter, X, sorry. I always see like The Undertaker having conversations now with people. And I come from an era where wrestling was kayfabe. So like wrestlers were the whole thing was real up until a point of the mid-2000s where we all started to accept that it was fake, and everyone in the company accepted it was fake. But the fact that The Undertaker never broke character, he never did interviews, to hear him so openly talk with such joy and passion about wrestlers that he faced off against and things that he was scared of, and this was the dead man, he wasn't scared of anything. So I love shit like that. Carl Bush is a champion in WWE. One of the sent you 2 other videos on Twitter. One of them is a Chase Elliott and a Dawson pool room. What is that? Maybe we'll check that shortly. Right. Let's jump into this in case we do it. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, Explorers. My name's Jack. You join me here today checking out 10 more times WWE wrestlers saved their opponents from injury or death. I wanted to find the first one of these. I looked everywhere on WrestleMania's channel. Maybe I did miss it because there's a lot and I was scrolling looking for the first one. But we watched this one instead. We're doing this on a live stream over there, that side. It's all mirrored over that side. So come on down, join the live streams, have some fun, get involved when these happen as they happen. Subscribe, like, all of the good stuff if you're new around here. Welcome back, old explorers. We're doing some more weird wrestling things. Let me know who your favourite wrestler is of all time. I don't really watch it anymore. I grew up watching it during the Attitude Era. I still dabble here and there. I have friends that are still very much involved in the wrestling world, even being involved with WWE whenever they're in the UK. So I'm still a little bit in touch with it. But I do like seeing stuff like this. I like seeing wrestlers show the humanity in the sport. I know that it's fake, we all do, and it's scripted, but sometimes the script can go wrong. If you've ever seen a stage performance, actors forget their lines. So if your act is physical body fighting, stage fighting with props and weapons, sometimes things go wrong. So I'd love to see what happens. Sit back, relax, let me know your favourite one on the list. Come join the live streams and join me, won't you?
Jericho wins, lessens the champions.
Jericho and Hardy.
And I know.
Whoa, yep, saved him from landing on his head.
When you're a WWE superstar, you have to be switched on for the entire duration
Oof,
of the match.
good to dive under him there.
Move could result
Broken
in
leg.
wrestler injuring themselves
Everyone's
or
seen that.
more commonly their opponent.
Broken neck.
Of course, it's important for a wrestler to keep an eye on everything
Broken
that
leg.
is in the ring to avoid injury or even at times death.
Just a quick disclaimer, YouTube, I didn't make this video. As far as I'm aware, everyone in it is completely fine. Other than the poor gentleman they just showed it with the Rey Mysterio match. I don't know if that was the actual match. Hopefully they don't go into it, but yes. Sometimes things go very wrong in a scripted wrestling show.
After all it takes is one simple mistake for injury.
And he nearly got stabbed by the
Sometimes
spikes.
Adapting to the situation on the fly can prevent serious injury occurring in the
Good
match.
touch.
Now, whilst we don't have an exhaustive list, we did find 10 more times that WWE wrestlers managed to save each other from injury or even death.
Stone Cold is a legend,
now,
and
some you
Kane's
might not
intro
find
music.
on this list we already covered in a previous video. So
I'll be honest, I could not find this video on the channel. I'll go back and look again and we'll do it if I find it, but this is the one we're doing.
be sure to check that out before you watch this. But be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos, and also follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists.
Oh, blow my eardrums out, WrestleMania. Thank you for that, mate. Oh, also, go subscribe to WrestleMania. They do great
Number
wrestling
1,
content.
Randy Orton smoothly moves the WWE title belt out of the way. When Jinder Mahal pinned Randy Orton to win the WWE title at Backlash,
That should never have happened.
Fans were shocked.
Should
and
never have
surprised
happened.
That a guy who had just been a jobber for his entire WWE
And on nothing else, but this dude was not qualified for the role that they boosted him up to. Just because he went on steroids and got jacked. Stop it. You did that a few times in the 80s and you made legends. Doesn't mean they were good wrestlers.
WWE run was now the
I'm looking at you.
in the company. It was the responsibility
Dude who paints his
to get
face
Mahal
and wears
over
flary
to
arm
make sure
things.
The audience took Mahal seriously. This was an extremely tough task for Orton, as the matches with Mahal were met with mixed to negative reviews, and Mahal never really seemed like a credible threat. What the feud did achieve, however, was express how good of a performer Orton was, and how
Randy
he was one of the
Orton
most reliable
is now just
smartest
having
and
fun with
safest
it.
workers
He
of
said it
all
himself.
time. These traits were seen during
As he's got older, he now he's instead of it being so serious for him, as it is serious every day, but because he said, I can't remember, it might have been on the Undertaker's podcast, he was talking about how he just now appreciates being able to, it might have even been Pat McAfee, how he can now see things from a veteran point of view and understand the way matches are going, how the flow should move, and it's more fun for him rather than him trying to prove himself.
during a segment on the April 25th, 2017 edition of SmackDown. During the segment, Orton was attacked by Mahal and the Singh brothers. Orton was about to take Mahal's finishing move out of the Khalas, but just momentarily before he managed to execute the finisher, Orton noticed that he was going to land awkwardly on the WWE
So I'm guessing he
title belt,
kicks it
so
away?
he quickly kicked the belt away.
Good
Neither
lad.
he nor Mahal would land in an awkward position on the belt and potentially be seriously hurt.
Regardless,
This
it's
is
still
kind of a
metal.
reminder of when the Undertaker moved a chair out the way so that the Big Show or Kurt Angle wouldn't sustain injury, just like we mentioned
With his
in our previous
foot.
video.
He uses his foot. That's a classic clip of
Number 2,
Taker.
Edge throws out AJ Styles. Edge's return at the 2020 Royal Rumble marked one of the greatest returns in pro wrestling history.
The rated R
Edge's return didn't go too well
superstar.
for a former WWE champion. Upon entering the Rumble match, Edge hit a spear on almost everyone in the ring. One of the Edge and AJ communicating in this
It
way
is what it
allowed
is.
AJ
When
to
someone's
prevent
injured,
further
what am I supposed to do? I can't
A
lift
match
my
such as
arm
the
up.
Royal Rumble would have been extremely likely, as everything is going on. Now, AJ decided to comment on the injury so that it was clear to fans that Edge did absolutely nothing wrong. He stated, "Just so everything is clear, Edge did nothing, absolutely 100% nothing wrong. His move, his spear, everything was perfect the way he did it. If there is any blame to put on anybody about what I'm dealing with my shoulder, it's me, 100% me."
100% him.
Corbin saves
For the
Dolph
over-rotation.
Ziggler. Baron Corbin is one of the more polarizing wrestlers of the
Yeah.
modern era, with fans either loving him or hating him.
He's a bit like
Corbin is
Marmite
actually
in England, and I'm one of them that for some reason I can't get behind him. I don't really know why. Maybe it was because long hair Baron Corbin just rubbed me the wrong way when I was in and out of wrestling.
The safest and smartest
I don't know why.
Company, and there's no better
It'd definitely be
evidence
someone
than
I'd
the
probably
Money in the Bank
like,
2016
but I just don't
pay-per-view.
know why.
At this point, Corbin had only been on the main roster for around 3 months, so to act in the following manner was an act of a veteran WWE superstar, not someone who had only just recently jumped to the main roster. During a match with...
But then I was very flip-floppy with when I was watching it, so I never really stuck to it. It's like everyone nowadays, I am so behind on the Dominic Mysterio stuff, but it's a captivating storyline apparently, so I'm like, no!
Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler attempted to run and jump off the steel steps onto Corbin. Unfortunately, Ziggler slipped and it looked as if he was
caught him though.
Flat on his face. Luckily, Corbin caught the former
and turned it into
a deep six. So what could have been a painful injury turned into a great spot, which is a credit to the quick thinking of Corbin. Number 4, Wade Barrett saves Dolph Ziggler. Sometimes in wrestling, you have to sacrifice your body in order to save a fellow wrestler from serious injury.
Was that Kalisto?
This was seen during a Battle Royal main event on Raw during the build to WrestleMania 28. The injury took place during a spot where Wade Barrett was outside of the ring, and the Big Show threw Dolph Ziggler out to Barrett. However, the Big Show threw Ziggler far too hard.
He overshot that a little bit.
Fortunately, Barrett managed to catch Ziggler. However, Barrett caught Ziggler at a weird angle, which resulted in an injury. During the impact, Barrett dislocated his left elbow and was in excruciating pain. As a result, he would miss almost 8 months of television time due to the injury.
And that is basically suicide. That word in the WWE.
The last ride. The Undertaker is well established as one of the greatest of all time, and one of the reasons for this accolade is the fact that he is incredibly professional and has a reputation for being one of the safest wrestlers in the business. This reputation was...
Don't get me wrong, if you didn't like you knew about it.
Which featured the Undertaker teaming up with Kane to face the duo of Booker
and a fair few people knew about it.
Match, the Undertaker was about to deliver his trademark last ride finishing move to Test. But the problem was that this was the first time the Undertaker had delivered the move on someone on the size of Test. This meant that mid-move, it looked like Test was going to be dropped on his head and suffer a devastating injury as he was simply far too heavy.
Nope.
But Taker smartly drifted back into the ropes, which allowed both Taker and Test to get their balance.
Good readjustment.
Executed perfectly. Number 6, Shayna saves Sasha's arm. Now, the next entry on our list comes from a recent edition of Monday Night Raw.
Okay.
A match between Shayna Baszler and Sasha Banks.
Okay.
The Catch Wrestling Twitter account smartly pointed out how Shayna stopped Sasha from breaking her arm during a match. During a submission move, Sasha...
Did you notice the positioning? Yeah.
was prone to hypertension.
That shit will snap.
Shayna simply rotated Sasha's
turn it round
down, changing the angle of the elbow
so it don't break.
The next spot, which was a basic roll to the rope, safe and without...
That would have been horrific.
Showed fans and WWE themselves just how valuable Shayna is as a talent.
That would have been horrific.
Background, so she clearly has the
so she has submissions.
She chooses, she also knows how to keep
Shayna.
safe at all times.
You're one of my best women fighters in my supercard game. I will say that.
Paige protects AJ Lee at SummerSlam 2014. AJ Lee went into a Divas title match at SummerSlam with
Paige.
Serious injury to her back. Paige stated, "We actually got through the whole match without her taking one bump, which is wonderful." I said,
"That's a safe match."
At all costs. AJ later took to Twitter to offer some background to the injury and how professional Paige was in keeping her safe. She stated, "I herniated 3 discs in my cervical spine the week before this match. Couldn't turn my head.
Nah.
My hands.
Nah.
The doctor asked me if I had been in a car crash. Paige protected me fiercely like a goddamn superhero. I think even helped dress me. So I heart her forever."
But it also goes to show what Vince McMahon made wrestlers do and makes wrestlers do in the form of entertainment. And I get it. Are you hurt or are you injured? When you've got 3 herniated discs in your cervical spine, have a week off.
Number 8, Jericho holds the ladder for Kane. The 4th ever TLC match occurred on a random episode
of Raw. Now that minus is a damn good fatal 4-way.
2002, and featured Kane defending the tag titles by himself against 3 different tag teams. TLC matches require constant communication to keep every wrestler safe at all times.
Through the wooden
TLC match involves a
ladders.
like Kane, it can be very easily for something to go wrong.
Like climbing a wooden ladder.
After the match, Chris Jericho would be chokeslammed from the top of the ladder by Kane. Kane then tried to ascend to the top of the ladder, but at the top, the ladder was shaking from the weight of Kane, and it looked as if he was gonna fall. Jericho, however, smartly shifted his body so he could
grabbed
hold the
it with
ladder
his
in
leg.
place with his feet,
What an absolute
secure the tag
G!
titles without the risk of the ladder falling.
Again, it's entertainment. Yeah, it's actually, hats off to the safety team.
Asuka kicks Sasha Banks. Asuka and Sasha Banks had one of the best matches of the year during the post-Royal Rumble edition of Raw.
I've seen a few New Japan ones where they stiff shoot them a bit and they get booted square and it just explodes.
But Sasha's knees got caught in the ropes.
Yep,
and it looked
like this one.
About to land
Bang!
on the outside of the ring. But thanks to some quick thinking from Asuka,
that could have
Sasha making contact
taken
with
head
Asuka's
clean
leg,
off
which
stiff shot kind of
and
thing.
saved Sasha from being seriously hurt. The match continued shortly after, with Asuka being victorious, and Sasha was somehow completely fine following the match thanks to the quick thinking from Asuka. WWE Hall of Famer Mick Foley took to Twitter following the match to urge Sasha.
If you don't know who this man is, probably... Let me just put it this way. He's tougher than you. He's tougher than me. He's tougher than anyone out at sea. Just, that's all I'm saying.
Sasha not to use the move again.
Mick Foley.
Stated, I really don't want to see Sasha try that dive again. Too many close calls. Time to take that item off the menu.
And that's a man that lost his ear doing a suicide dive.
TLC 2019 was main evented by Asuka and Kairi Sane versus Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch in a TLC match for the women's tag titles. This marked the first time that the women's tag titles had ever main evented a pay-per-view, and it was also the first time that the women's tag titles had been defended in a TLC match.
Congratulations. Well, that looked bad.
The match to alter direction rather quickly. Shortly after it was apparent that Kairi was injured, Becky Lynch quickly improvised.
Rolled her under the mat.
Kairi under the ring. So
get her out of it.
The action
yeah.
And be treated by WWE's medical team. The quick thinking by Becky received widespread praise from WWE fans who believed that Becky showed why.
Unless you truly hate someone in a locker room, you do not want anyone to get hurt. We're all here for the same thing.
Luckily,
we all
Kairi
love
would
the
only
sport.
miss a month of in-ring time, but the injury could have been incredibly serious if it wasn't for the quick thinking of Becky Lynch. But there you have it, guys. 10 more times
Thank you to WrestleMania. Make sure you go and subscribe to their channel. Let me know what wrestling video to watch next. Let me know if injuries are more that you want to do, because I know I've done the strongest, maybe? I can't remember. I've done a fair few videos now. Let me know what to watch in the comments. Please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Let me know which one of these you were most impressed by. Have yourselves a great day. Be well, and bye-bye. Woo! All right. What's up? Hey. I wonder if a F1 fan will join and request any F1 vids, because to be honest, I wouldn't mind that. I'll be honest with you, not gonna happen, TJC. I do not have the capacity right now to also get back into Formula 1. I used to watch it. Right now, way too much on my plate. Other than Lando Norris and here and there checking up with him and having Xavi come in every now and then and let me know what's going on in it, there will be no reactions to F1 from me for the foreseeable future, I would say, unless something crazy happens, but I can't see myself. I just can't do it, man. I can't do it. Right, you want to know why I'm bored of Formula 1? Because every fucking week it's the same 3 people. Every week. And it might be changing recently, but for the last couple of years, it's either been Lewis Hamilton or Max Verstappen. There's been no one in between. And whoa, that's exciting to watch every week, isn't it? And that's coming from a British man. I would rather watch rally. I would rather watch Goodwood. I would rather watch NASCAR nowadays, watching people turn left. Because at least shit happens in it. Alright. I've got 3 videos lined up. 2 videos lined up now, because obviously we just did one. We're going to watch some let me say it correctly, because whenever I say H, people don't hear me. We're going to watch some NHRA, the National Hot Rod Association racing, because I quite like drag racing and I've not kept up with it in about a year or so. And it is weirdly one of my best viewed videos. It's like the second most viewed video on my channel. So, you know, views are always good. It helps with the growth. It helps with the ad revenue. Helps with everything like that. So why not watch some NHRA? Let's see what's going on in the world of drag strip racing. Do. Whoa! John had a crash? That's not what I want to see. Alright, let's go and watch us a little bit of what would you rather watch, Funny Car or Top Fuel? That's the question. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm going off of what everyone else seems to think about NASCAR. I was one of those people, even in my first, and I still make the joke of it now. The people that don't watch the sport, me being one of them back in the day, it is very much the joke of they just turn left. And it's like, no. That's not how that works. Funny Car. Alright, that's why, yeah, I'm here for it then. Let's go. Ah, look at that. Is crashes an option? Yeah, actually, that might actually do a better idea there. Well done. I appreciate that. Let's do some crashes. NHRA crashes. The top 25 in 10 minutes. Why not? Let's go. All right. Oh. Boomers love drag racing. I'm here for it though. Hey, listen. I'm not a boomer. I still fall in the millennial category apparently. But finding out that these cars can do this speed and travel that distance in that amount of time, it just excites the motorhead in me. I can't not enjoy it. Oh, DJC, I can definitely tell you are a fan of everything race affiliated, my friend. Right. I'll do this in case it does go on YouTube. You never know. 3, 2, 1, everybody. Oh, whoa. Nearly just threw my microphone out of place. What happened there? Except F1. Right. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, Explorers. My name's Jack. You join me here catching up on a live stream to... I'm starting that again. That was stupid. I don't even know what we're watching. My brain went blank because I was reading Except F1. Right, 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, Explorers. My name's Jack. You join me here in a live stream catching up on the 25 worst NHRA crashes in 10 minutes. I've delved ever so slightly into NASCAR, into NHRA racing, and made a bit of a fool of myself in the last video that I believe I put up in saying, oh, these cars do a quarter mile in 10 seconds. Dear God, how wrong I was. So, please don't kill me in the comments if I say anything ignorant. I'm still very new to the sport. I just enjoy seeing stupidly fast cars go at stupidly fast speeds. And it was suggested in the chat that maybe we watch some wrecks, considering my last NHRA videos have done quite well for me on my channel. Why not do some more? If you're new around here and you like what you see, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. It lets YouTube know I'm doing something you enjoy. Come and join the live streams. You can watch it as they're happening. And if you're old around here, welcome back, Explorers. Like, comment, subscribe as well. Let me know down in the comments which was your personal worst crash of the video. And join me, won't you? Probably going to get in trouble because of the music, but we move.
Just a horrific accident right there.
Oh my lord! There you go. I was going to say, that was straight into it. Okay. Well, that car just decided to disintegrate. And they're off. Flipping over. This is the thing, yeah. Now I know it's like, what, 10,000 horsepower? Or whatever it is. Not racing on jet fuel. I know it's not jet fuel. I said it as a passing comment in the last video. Please don't kill me in the comments. I know it's not. It was a joke. But they are racing on some very, very, very volatile fuel. Hats off to anyone. You have got bigger balls than me, including the Force family daughter. I can't remember her name, but I know that the Force family have a daughter that races. She's got bigger balls than me. I could never do this. Into the wall very hard. Oh, luckily the parachute may have helped a little bit there in stopping some of the impact for the driver. What happened? Oh, just the back end exploded. So what happened? Well, I was doing 350 miles an hour and then my back wheels just decided to not be there anymore. It just fucks off. Danger. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Oh, the whole front end of the car just gone. Oh, back end of the car gone. Oh. Oh, I need to go to a drag race. I need to feel it explode through my body. Well, you ran a 3.8. Again, you're sitting on top of that. What goes through your head other than parts of the car when that just explodes behind you or underneath you? Oh, it's not for me. Woo. Look at that. Mopar. Did you know? Mopar. The fact that the driver was once inside the vehicle and now I can see him, that's bloody terrifying. That black car's having a lot of trouble and so is the white one. Both of them having trouble there. That's not... Oh!
Cindy Frigo into the wall, top end, over and over, and a wild one there. Is Cindy moving around?
Again, YouTube, just so you don't come for me, as far as I'm aware, everyone is completely fine from these accidents. No one is harmed, killed, or injured. Safety measures are incredible.
You saw that car. He tried to stay with it, lifted, got back in it, and that.
Just it takes off.
Larry crashes hard right at the finish line. Both cars.
What is it? It's like a blowover in NASCAR, but just a hell of a lot more terrifying and a lot more faster.
Crashed hard, comes to a stop down in the shutdown area.
Oh, not for me. Not for me. Not for me.
Wait until we get word from the top end. Just incredible.
Watch this.
Oh, someone went airborne. Luckily, he got it back down and didn't explode or have anything.
With the touch of a true master of his craft, Garlitz regained control and drove the car through the cloud of tire smoke back toward the starting line. The streamlined dragster came through the crash in remarkably good condition, considering...
Off the line, everyone there just got a little bit shifty.
Most horrific crashes we have
the yellow one,
seen.
It's got to be. Oh!
What happened here, Mike?
What do you think happened? He fucking ran across the track and got crashed into.
The car a little bit loose, and it moved over towards wall out of the groove. When he went
what
to
do you think happened?
It was basically with no downforce.
Well, unless you're Stevie Wonder or Helen Keller,
trying to spin it out.
He came across the track and got smashed into.
Tips it up on his side.
Oh my lord, man!
And just a horrific accident right there.
You can see it. You can hear how violent.
Again, the whole car just like a toothpick in half, snap.
2 tons of downforce generated by the rear wing. Suddenly, it reaches its breaking point.
Up it goes,
it
yeah.
fractures directly behind the cockpit, triggering an emergency deployment of the parachute.
I go from looking on the track, getting ready to pull a chute, to looking straight down.
Getting after it. Oh, we have got a blowover, Jazz.
Oh my god. Oh, see, when they go over the wall, that's when it gets terrifying for me. Not that any crashes are terrifying, but when it goes over the wall, it suddenly becomes, oh, it's a crash, to, oh shit, it's a crash, and loads of people that were once kind of safe are now in a lot of danger.
Her parachutes deploy, but just disappear. Now she is flying for that sand trap.
She is flying. Is it going to slow down? No.
That was a much harder hit, Paul. She went through both of the nets and hit the
barriers.
I think the barriers actually filled with sand, is what I'm told. And obviously a lot of damage to the front of that car. Looked like it just wadded up the front of that car. But once again,
next time let's make the stop bit about 4 times the length.
Chris Vandergrift's machine goes up and kept going all the way up, and it's a top fuel blower, and he is rolling down there at the.
Nah. I just can't see it happening. Oh, he's rolling, he's bowling, he is all over the gas.
Disaster struck at 500 kilometers
Tony
an hour.
Short has his own drag racing team. Oh shit, thank you, Carl. Didn't know that. And he went up in flames.
Lamartina's dragster becomes airborne. His chassis disintegrates. He's knocked unconscious. The dragster rolls 3 times. 60 litres of nitromethane explodes as he hits the barrier. The front wheels left behind as fuel
and he
in
walked
the
away
centre
from
of the
this?
fireball crashes into
How?
a second
How do you
concrete
walk away
wall.
from this shit?
Run started. Oh, we had no idea how
The
bad it
human
was gonna end
condition
up.
is phenomenal. See,
Poor John Smith came out of it the worst.
I wasn't even involved. We come across the track and now we're both crashing.
Fracture in his leg.
He actually took over for his wife and she's currently pregnant. Oh shit! Thank you, Kyle. That's a crazy sentence. Someone with a fire extinguisher. Let's go. Yes, go on, the lad with the extinguisher. Do you know how to use the fire extinguisher? Because a lot of people don't. Yes, you got it in one. Good lad. A lot of people mess up with fire extinguishers. Go on, the boy.
Now Larry Dixon carries the front end. Schumacher stays in the gas, and then the car just
Yay, Schumacher.
all over the racetrack as Tony comes back down to earth encapsulated in the driver's compartment and able to walk.
Tony Stewart's wife
incident.
is a drag strip racer. Is that what you're telling me, Kyle?
The Wyatt could not withstand the forces of the rod before it disintegrates. Schumacher is launched into the Tennessee.
Look at the car on the left side. That is
Medford,
Oregon. Grazes over the wall, hits a second wall, and then slides down.
Is he going to stop?
Knocks over a third concrete barrier. And you know what? Veteran driver. He actually finished 5th in the points in the Lucas Oil Series in 2010. But what you're seeing is a tribute.
Listen, to move one of those concrete barriers, you're hitting with force.
The car got out of control.
That is, well, the racing is clearly in that family.
And from that moment on, everyone was
Him
holding
and his
their
wife
breath.
are racers.
Father Kenny didn't even.
I'm sure their child will race.
2013, but back in 2009, he had this very scary incident in Memphis. Well, Mike
oh, the whole top shell came off.
How he reacted while his father Tim explained what happened
Whoa.
and how he.
That looked like about 8 rolls there. My word. Her name is Leah Pruitt. Thank you, Carl.
Run, 289 miles an hour.
289.
Tim Wilkerson's car.
That snap on went, I'm off.
Got sideways at this end of the racetrack, and he was out of the throttle. And from that point on, he was kind of dodging.
Yeah.
Snap on shrapnel down there.
Imagine not being able to see because your car exploded and the debris is in the way. Oh my word.
Oh, off the throttle. No, DJ,
Uh-oh.
don't wreck the new car.
Oh.
DJ Cox, hard contact with the wall. Car goes back over to the right side. Oh no.
These cars
DJ
are not
Cox
cheap either,
trying
man.
to control that race car. And
That's
just
something else you've got to
massive
take into
contact
account
with
while
the left
watching
side
all
wall.
of these crashes.
Got down through there.
None of these
569.
cars are cheap.
And he is out of
None
the
of them.
car, ladies and gentlemen. He is out of the car. DJ Cox.
Thank
as
you,
the
Carl.
Chevy Silverados and the NHRA Safety Safari is
Appreciate
rolling.
the knowledge as always, my
That
friend.
was hard contact.
That ended out of nowhere. Make sure you go and subscribe to Shope Show. Hope I said that right. Let me know your favourite of the video. Let me know if you've ever been to an NHRA track, if you've seen the races. I've been told many a time it's one of those things I have to experience in my life once, purely to feel my whole sensory system explode. And that's from the smells, the sounds, the sights, the fact that my bones will rattle inside my body. I need to experience it once. Have yourselves a great day. Be well, and bye-bye. Woo! Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-bow. All right. 2 and a bit hours already. Time is flying. Thank you, TJC. Appreciate that. Appreciate the knowledge as well, Carl. It's always good to find things out. Honestly, it's crazy how, not intertwined, but you know how overlapping the racing world in America seems to be. NASCAR drivers own these race teams are invested in this is invested in that, this person's son drives for this while he's the driver in this sport, and I love that. I love that there's just so... America, the land of opportunity if you want to try something because of all the space of land you've got, and I appreciate it. I also don't know how we'd build half these machines in the UK. We don't have the equipment for it. We just don't. We don't. And I don't want to hear the argument that we do because we don't. Tony is also saying it's part of Haas. I don't know if you may have told me this. Who else is it Haas? It's not Haas that are losing their team in NASCAR this year, is it? It's or is it the Haas team that are like disbanding this year? And some drivers don't have anywhere to go next year, and all those poor fucking people. Oh, it is Haas. Oh, that sucks, man. It's sad because it goes to show that the once great Haas racing clearly isn't having the opportunities it would like. That's sad, because I've actually been in the Camaro that I used to drive around in. Was the wheels were made by Roche. I didn't build the car; it was built, and I was lucky enough to drive it a few times. Roush tires from the guy himself. His family built the wheel specifically, especially for the guy whose car it was. They hand built the wheel from the ground up to his specifics and how they wanted it. It had some Haas specialist racing equipment on it. What's going on with my lights? I know Halloween's coming up, but why are we all flickering? Who wants to fight? Drivers of Gregson, Briscoe, Priest, Herbst, Custer. See, that's a big team as well. That's a lot of guys who have got no home next year. That's a lot of guys that have got to wonder where their next paycheck will be coming from. That's guys that have got families, homes, mortgages, bills, lives that they've got that they now no longer might be able to afford. That's sad. Roush. I don't know anything about it, but like the guy that whenever he'll tell me, he was like, these are custom-made Roush wheels from the ground, and I'm like, cool, I'm just gonna drive the fucking car. Bear with me, everyone. I'd have to go get some water. Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that, everyone. Yeah, my fucking... I went to get water, and weirdly, my neighbour just knocked on the door. And was asking, have you... did you get any packages today? I'm like, no, I don't know, mate. I haven't been here. He said, oh, well, we were supposed to get packages, and do you know if we got any packages? How the fuck am I gonna know if you got packages if I fucking wasn't here? Anyway. Right, let me catch up quickly. Roush is a Ford aftermarket company that makes racing parts basically, as I understand graphics review. Yeah, Ford. Weirdly, you got Roush wheels put on 67 Camaro SS. Oh god, the car was gorgeous. Right, let's have a look. Who's going where then? Greggson's going to front row. Zane Smith, I believe, is going front row. Jake Briscoe's going JGR. Priestmark going to RFK. Berry's going to Wood Brothers. Herbs, sorry, is about... that sucks for Herbs. Hopefully you can get something sorted. But it is just put the people talking. Then you've got Connor Zilic with Junior next year. What time is it there? I'm also drinking coffee. Oh, just mentioning Hard Track, yeah. 88 car for SVG, yeah. I have heard that from you and a few others in the race TJC, that's pretty sick. Yeah, done deal with Trackhouse, and that's why Zane Smith is leaving. Wish you didn't take the 88. Yeah, a lot of people are going to hate it, some are going to love it. I can't comment on it because I am not I'm not in the sport enough to understand. My silly newbie brain would probably offend people. It's 12:42 here. Damn. Fox, it is 7:42 in the evening for me right now, my brother. Alright. I do have another video I want to get to. As I said, I want to do a couple of different sports today. Good old Southern Illinois. Kyle, where in Southern Illinois are you? I had the pleasure of living in Wisconsin, and then I moved down into the burbs of Chicago, up in Cook County. Sorry, but everyone called it Crook County. Went and stayed with family for a while in the south side of Cicero. That shit was wild. No Tokyo game shows. I wanted West Frankfurt, about an hour from Kentucky. It's crazy how big the states are and where they meet. Ugh. No Tokyo game shows. I want to do a little bit of baseball. I'm not going to do anything from MLB because they'll just strike me, I'm sure. African game shows. Oh, they get a little bit wild, man. No Thailand shows either. Listen. I am staying away from the game shows this week. purely because I needed a moment after the Kajitsu and the Japanese baby oil lube stare wrestling. That really shows first the entire IKEA menu. trying to find. Okay, we'll go with this one. All right, yeah, let's jump into some baseball. Nah, let's do it back on the NASCAR one. I like that one. I like it on the big screen here. This is nice. Right, music. How about Japanese car race commentary? You just want racing, let's be honest. Right, let's watch some MLB Funny Oddities 2024. From Top All Sports. I've got water and I forgot to fill up my water cup. Also, as there's a few of you here now, maybe a few more than were earlier, Thursday is going to be a Halloween Scream stream, where I'm going to hopefully have my gaming consoles and everything set up for the stream so we can game. Otherwise, I don't know what we're going to do. But I am all for playing maybe Dead Space Remake or playing some Dead Island 2. I've played like 2 hours into it, maybe 3 hours. Maybe we just pick up and play from there for a couple of hours and have a laugh together. Maybe we find something else. I don't know. But Thursday's going to be fun, hopefully. Catch all of you here for an early Halloween, as most of you are from America. Southern Illinois is an old coal mining area. West Frankfort is a small town. Nothing crazy happens here. The Tri-State tornado and Hurricane coal mine explosions. Nothing has happened. Well, it's better to live somewhere where nothing happens and have a nice, complete, happy life, my friend, than live somewhere where you're consistently having to dodge bullets, run away from people wielding machetes, and have PTSD from certain parts of London because of the life you used to live. So, live peacefully, my brother. Be grateful. We're going to jump into some MLB oddities. Let's do this in case it goes on YouTube. Let's do it like that. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, Explorers. My name's Jack. You join me here in a live stream. We've been going through it today. Live streams every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. Come join. Why not? Have some fun. Get down. Have a few laughs. Get baked. We do it all here. If you're new around here and you like what you see, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, come join. It's all fun. If you're old around here, welcome back, Explorers. Some MLB oddities. I'm not a huge fan of the sport. I'm not going to go into it like I know everything about it. But on MLB The Show 19, I will whoop anyone's ass with my built character. I built him up from the ground, and I will take anyone on MLB The Show 19. Come fight me. Other than that, sit back, relax, and let's see some oddities and some bloopers and some weird shit, shall we?
Goodness. Well, we finally had the weather come into play.
Well, that don't help.
Came in on that line drive base.
Yeah, and I played for the A's, weirdly. I played for the A's and I won the World Series. I won Rookie of the Year. I won the most home runs in a year. What happened there?
Something's wrong with Domo.
Did he drop? Super fans. Hospital said. Oi!
Put out right here.
Listen.
Nice job of not giving up on it.
Baseball can sometimes be quite slow, and then you've got to be switched on instantly. It happens. It definitely happens.
Popcorn out. Nope, just tried to knock it down.
He knew where
you knocked my popcorn over. You owe me a new one.
He just kind of reached out.
Oh no! No, they tried to go for the double.
That's probably with Junior watching him.
This is slowly hit to third. Well, throws
way over there.
That's going to allow a run.
Way over. Way over.
Gets to third.
What happened there?
A little overzealous, huh? Oh, he wanted
Overshot that.
tried to reach over and got by.
And then the ball man, ball boy, decides.
Oh yes.
On the ground.
He's going to practice
Shortstop,
parkour.
Taylor Cruz. He's had a terrible time with that, catching the baseball, whether it's a batted ball or a throw.
The Reds seem to have an issue. Also, the Dodgers are currently winning against the Yankees in the World Series. I don't follow like that, but I've got boys in New York who are die-hard Yankee fans, and I'm so sad to see that the Dodgers are currently, I think it's 2 games up on the series. Maybe 3 at this point. That's not fun at all. That's not what you want. And they've taken all the sound out because copyright. Woo, yeah. Hold on, I'll tell you what. Let's get some sports sounds in here. Ah, you're lucky.
He was almost ahead and hit
3-0 in this series. Oh, God.
and then put a big grin on his face.
Oh, that is way high.
Down the right side. Walsh.
Someone call it. Oh.
Gets away from him. He covered a lot of ground to get there.
Oh, you silly sausage. Ball is out. Ball is thrown. Smart of him to use his glove to stop the momentum of the ball going past him. That could have gone a lot worse. Oh, fell over his own feet. It happens.
Chugging down to first.
Hooking.
Hooking. Oh.
That hurt.
That's why you catch it like a cricketer.
Yeah, better to try that with a
Basket catch it.
Throw did not get to Massey.
Nearly had it. Oh.
Drilled deep to left field. That is going to be caught.
No, it isn't.
He dropped the ball. He dropped the ball.
As I'm saying, come on, Yankees.
The battle of biceps. Don't smile. Beards. Whoa. Come on, guys. Play nice.
Little ear rub, right?
I said it was chilly.
No, he's saying woo-sa.
Obvious.
Shout out bad boys too.
Turner's off to the races. Couldn't quite get the handle.
Oh, the thing is, that must be so infuriating when all you do is practice throwing and catching, and you fuck it up.
The first base umpire.
Oh.
Kenny, you know what, Powers from Eastbound and Down has made his presence today. Yeah, there it is. That's Kenny Powers right there. Let's go, Merman. He's got the Kenny Powers hair and everything.
The Myrtle Beach moment. That is an incredible jersey. I never watched Eastbound and Down. My older brother loved it.
No play.
We have a young player who is learning the ropes of Major League Baseball dugouts.
Now listen.
Lawler on the bench.
Gum on the hat is a lot nicer than the old hot foot that they used to do to rookies where they'd set their feet on fire while they weren't paying attention.
A lot of people think that he might be the guy to play shortstop next year for them.
Yeah, he also might be the guy who doesn't.
Schmanal hits one up the middle and unable to come up with it.
Womp. Under your legs.
Great frequency.
Clank.
And the starting pitching is
Whoa.
way better than it's been in years past as Polanco pulls out Thompson. No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. It wasn't on.
Carlos takes off from the knees and into center field.
Way over there.
Mailed over Orlando Arce.
Way over.
One knee catching thing comes back to bite again.
Hey, we got a pass watch sighting.
It's Harry and the Hendersons.
The look of his coat that he was hibernating during the winter and hasn't been out much.
And now right back to the box.
Oh!
Center field.
That's not a blue ball on it, that's just unlucky.
Play here, obviously by Dominguez. And he spins out into
Oh! Did he catch it though? That's all that matters.
Couldn't find it. Didn't know where it was.
And now it's 95
That
RBI.
guy could sing in a higher octave for the next 6 hours.
Just kicked by Devers. And the defensive woes continue.
If he screamed, only dogs could hear him.
Third, it's underneath Brujan.
Oh.
Left field line. Hicks scores. Ward around third. He comes home. Throw to second. Drury is safe.
Oh, that is unlucky. Straight through the legs.
1-2 from Brazier.
Wide
To
hit.
the left side. Muncy way over.
Wait.
Goes wide, and Meadows is on.
Was he on base though?
Somebody went down.
Is this one where they had the kids doing it? It was, yeah, I think I've seen this, and they all just started getting absolutely destroyed by it.
Man down.
They're gone, never to be seen again. They were never seen again.
Uh-oh, that's going to fall.
Someone has to fucking call it.
And it's all going bad here for Arizona now.
Ah.
Oh my gosh. That one missed Bryant and hit Adam Beck. Beck is a little annoyed right now.
Imagine dunking the umpire
tonight.
Straight on his dome.
2 ground ball outs until that. Trey Turner loads up a throw and
Oh, Harper!
Oh, and it gets past Teo. Oh my
You
goodness.
dropped the church's money. You dropped the church's money.
And he flies one out to shallow left field. And Sam Haggerty comes on.
Go, 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 go. Oh, that was unlucky.
Winds up at second base. Haggerty must have lost
Fuck
it.
the Mets.
Swings the bat out towards second base on that strikeout.
And he just let go.
Quite long enough, so he thought maybe if I toss the bat right here, maybe I'll get a foul ball.
You're in a situation right here.
Whoa.
Oh, a hit off the second baseman Polanco, and that'll bring home Ramirez. Will Brennan.
Again, like I said, if all you ever do in life is throw and catch, that's all you're practicing, and you miss a vital catch,
In the 4th inning, he's grounded out.
it must feel so deflated. Like, oh my God.
To fire it, can't get it there in time.
You had one job, lad.
Still 2-2.
Catch the ball.
Out EY. He's okay. He had a duck to get out of the way.
Whoa! He could have moved fast enough.
Near the wall, leaps up. It's off his glove and over the fence. And it's just straight.
Is that the Coliseum? I remember. Nah, it isn't.
Instead, he deflected it. 2-2 pitch from Valdez. Garcia takes
Whoa!
Look at him with a cartwheel.
Shows his agility, though. I don't know many others that could do that.
Also part of the problem. Did not make a football move.
Come on!
Conforto hit that ball twice. He did.
I'm running that back.
Conforto hit.
So he hits it, backspins, hits off the catcher's mitt, and he hits it with his backswing on the bat. Incredible. Oh! Oh! Imagine being that cool and then not knowing how to throw the fucking ball. Oh, Arizona just absolutely slapped the Yankees in this one, didn't they?
Bowers, the wind takes it.
What was it, Diamondbacks?
The first one to Walker. That's outside. Get it out of his glove, and it's an air on the Gold Glove. Chance to get it out of the glove, and then the ball just squirts out of his hand.
Weirdly, I made my character on the show where all like watermelon coloured stuff, so bright pink, bright green with black accents.
How about the extension?
Glove, boot, helmet, bat, everything was watermelon. Whoa! He was high and he didn't get his foot down in time.
Didn't catch a two-hopper.
I had that exact same issue the one time I played baseball with friends. I was like, yeah, I can catch that. It's a lot harder than I thought.
Churning and burning, and then the turf monster
Churning and burning, and then he fell over his own feet.
Castellanos on the ground at third. Berger has it go off of his arm and does not throw it. An error on Jake Berger to load the bases.
Lucky that he got the ball back at all there.
The game could be a big part for both teams as Carroll breaks.
Down the middle there, bat is broken, and you bobble it.
No chance here.
Yeah, he's furious.
At the ballpark, whether awake or asleep, bringing people together.
He's missing.
Well, he probably had a long day. He could probably use some M&Ms to wake him up.
And
that's when you're having a real bad day and your team is really in the pits.
Is it a giant bubble?
Listen, is that how slow it can get sometimes in baseball that they have to worry about the bubbles that are being blown? Oh, you absolute flange.
Bobbles it, picks it up, fires.
Well, the second bobble.
Yeah, fuck the Dodgers.
Again, off the heel of his glove.
Shohei Ohtani is amazing though, and that money
third, backhanded
is crazy.
by Rivera. And Walker can't make the scoop.
I'll be honest, there's not going to be very much more for me to show off in the last 20 seconds of this, so please go subscribe to Top All Sports. Let me know what your favourite blooper was here. Let me know who your team are in baseball down in the comments. Leave a like, leave a comment, do all that good stuff. Lets YouTube know I'm doing something you enjoy. Other than that, have a great day. Be well. Bye-bye. Whoa. All right. Where's my music gone? Why is that not playing? Kyle, maybe I will look up the Orient coal mine explosion. Let's have a look. See if there's anything that's not crazy long. There may be something to watch. I'm here for it. I'll put it in the history. I appreciate that, thank you. Actually, there is something I want to watch. It's an interview with the most deadliest sniper in history. His name is Simo Haya. Or Hoya. Haya. I just need to find out what it's called. Spirit of the Winter War. Bear with me. Wow. How is everybody? Who's here? Let me know. I'll have to find that for another time. Because that's a 30-minute one and we will be wrapping up shortly, I believe. Alright, this is going to be one of the last videos because I'm quite interested in this. It's the lost NFL stadiums worth $12 billion today in land value. In case this does go up on the YouTube, I'm going to do it like a YouTube reaction. So, oh, that's not going to change it, is it? Blah, blah. There we go. All right. Cardinals are your team. Oh, do you know what? I won't lie to you. And this is the truth, Kyle. Growing up in the UK, baseball only ever really was shown very, very, very late at night on Channel 5. And the first team I ever saw play was the Cardinals. And up until genuinely 2019, whenever people would ask me, I'd say, oh yeah, I support the Cardinals. I'd never even watched a match. But that team had stuck with me my whole life. Oh, I ain't got no idea if there is a video about it. There is one about the Tri-State. There are a few about the explosions. I'll look up the Tri-State as well because, hey, who doesn't like history? I'm going to jump into this very quickly because I'm excited. I'm intrigued to know about some demolished NFL stadiums then and now. So, I'll do it like a YouTube reaction. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, Explorers. My name's Jack. You joined me here today getting pissed off at that. Stop doing the circle. Let's start that again. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, Explorers. My name's Jack. You joined me here in a live stream where we get down and watch just about everything. We have fun, we have laughs, we have shocks, we have everything. But you join me today if you have clicked on this, looking at the lost NFL stadiums worth $12 billion today in land value. Demolished NFL stadiums then and now. I'm a Chicago Bears fan. There is huge talk of the Bears leaving Soldier Field. And if they do, they do. I am also a West Ham fan in English football, and the fact that we left our beloved bowling ground to go to the Olympic stop it. So if you're new around here and you like what you see, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Lets YouTube know I'm doing something you enjoy. If you're old around here, welcome back, Explorers. Let me know if you've ever been to any of these stadiums before they were demolished. And join me, won't you? Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. We ain't doing this as a reaction video. That was a waste of time. There's no talking and it's literally just slideshows of photos. Please excuse me, everyone. That was stupid. So we'll finish off on a quicker one. Why not? Let's do this. NFL CTE compilation. This isn't made to be in poor taste. We'll start this again. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, Explorers. My name's Jack. You join me here on a live stream. We're going to be jumping now into NFL CTE compilation. This isn't made to be in poor taste. I just saw this and it's a quick video. And I just wanted to watch it because purely more so recently with people like Tua from the Dolphins consistently getting knocked out and concussed and injured, and there have been multiple proofs of CTE coming back to kick players' asses. So we're going to see a compilation and hopefully see how the game has changed and improved over the years in the aspect of player safety. There might not be any. I don't know what this is, but I'm intrigued to find out. So, if you're new around here and you like what you see, leave a like, all of that. If you're old around here, leave a like, leave a comment, all of that. And join me, won't you?
You know, there's a safety back there when you go up the seam like this.
Oh!
And instead of a safety, it's actually Darryl Smith, a linebacker who
Collie
floats out from
weirdly
coverage.
seemed to just have his his neck
right in that neck area.
Oh! If you're a fan of Yadi and Wayno, and they will agree with you. Okay.
He took a vicious hit. He's still down, hasn't moved.
Are you going to get me killed there, Kyle?
Absolutely frozen on the field. It was a collision with Coleman and Hansen.
That dude is stiff.
Flag was thrown, so.
Where's, oh, helmet to helmet contact. Unlucky. Oh, knocked the flip out.
Covered by Timmons. Ryan Clark is still down at each other.
What flag is it for injury in the NFL? There's not enough. Mad. Context, after multiple concussions, Tua seems out of it. I do have to say there, really strange, and I know that the soft tissue on the back of your head is very soft, but that's what the helmet was for. And I know he got slammed down, but I hope nothing truly terrible happens to Tua, purely because this guy has been getting battered recently, so I hope everything does work out for him. I stopped watching the NFL because it just fucks who hate America playing. They don't need much. Whoa, Fox. Your prerogative, baby. That's your prerogative.
Receptions. Jair Alexander. And 30. Second and 13.
Yeah, Tua keeps making way too many mistakes.
Second drive in a row ended by a pecker.
Third interception. Yep.
Time, extending the play as he
Oh, fuck me. When bodies go stiff, that's when it's bad.
That's helmet to helmet. You could hear it up here, I think.
Right. Underneath, down in the air.
Rip Demarius Thomas. No one deserves what happened to you. I have no idea what happened to Demarius Thomas. Please feel free to let me know down in the comments or in the chat. Probably I'll catch it afterwards, but feel free to let me know in the comments anyway.
Incomplete. Great hit, Kuechly on Demarius Thomas.
Again, Kuechly, Thomas Davis. How about some of the hits and plays they make?
Roethlisberger from the pocket.
Big Ben over the middle and misses.
A flag does come in.
Went to the head.
Oh, shoulder pad through the dome. Off running. That wasn't smart. You're going to get done for knocking out Bridgewater.
One for Joyner, where you start to the end of the run. Automatic foul. You see him starting his slide.
There's the handoff to Ridley.
Ridley was unconscious and the ball came loose. You got to hand the ball over, I suppose. I don't know. Would you hand it over at that point? Poor Austin Collie. Oh, Austin. Maybe making the league too soft is the better option. Hey. People have got families to go home to, etc., etc. Let me know down in the comments what you think the worst of these hits were, or if there was one in there that you stuck with you that wasn't in this compilation. Let me know down in the comments. Have yourselves a great day. Be well. And bye-bye. Alright, Exploriers. Alright. Right then. All of you beautiful, beautiful people. We are at the 3-hour mark. And until I get some bearing and get more used to this, I think 3 hours is always a good run. Too easy to get out in the NFL. Some call it the NFL not for long. Alright. The fact that they talk about 30-year-old sportsmen like they're 75 blows my mind. And I know they have been taking hits their whole life. But like they talk about people like King Henry. Oh, he's 32 years old. It's incredible that he can still play like this. Dudes, he's 32, not 132. Unfortunately, Explorers, the night is rolling in. I need to go and eat. We will be back Thursday for a gaming stream if I can get it going. If not, it's going to be spooky videos all evening. We're going to do all the spooky music, maybe some costumes, who knows. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming and joining me every time I go live. I appreciate every single one of you. Hi, Jimmy fam. You are a little bit late today, my friend. But I appreciate you all. I'm very well. I am, unfortunately, on my way out. It's getting late into the evening. I will be back Thursday. Halloween stream, costumes, possibly some scary games, maybe Dead Space, maybe Resident Evil, who knows? Better late than never, exactly, Cole. I appreciate you guys even turning up. Thursday, be there, be square. Have yourselves a great evening. I appreciate, or afternoon, wherever you are. I appreciate you all. Thank you for watching. Be well, and bye-bye.